Keep it 100. It's a conspiracy. Or you think Strahan really went to space and came back?
No, he ain't
Michael?
going nowhere.
You think them niggas like it's just a publicity stunt?
Nah, it would be filmed if he actually did though. Like honestly, it would be
He ain't going to no
a
fucking
thing.
space.
What the fuck you mean? You think they would have did it like Apollo whatever and had it?
How they did the moon landing, how they did everything that they do.
Yeah, I just
Y'all
said
really think this round?
at some point by now we will have footage of him.
Yeah, that's
Like
the only
rocket,
thing. We
like-
would not in the rocket and shit, like the
Not going
rocket
up.
launching.
Right, exactly. Like we'll have something.
Or have that big ass nigga floating or something.
I mean,
Right, exactly.
This should be better tricks. They could show us a video of him walking into a rocket, and niggas will still be like, "Oh, they slipped him out the trap door or some shit."
You got knocked the fuck out, man.
Yeah, I'm in go mode. Go. Yeah, I'm in go.
Woo!
What's up, fuckers? Welcome to a new episode of the Out of Shape Allstars OSA podcast. I am back, as you can see, and all things are right in the world now.
With the
How
Thank
are you
God.
guys? How are you guys? Did you miss me?
Not really. I mean, yeah, I did. I'd be lying if I said no.
John missed me, didn't you, John? You missed me, right?
Yes,
I know John. I know John missed me. But welcome to the OSA episode 35 for season 2, overall 85. Got 15 of them things left for season 2. We push. We almost at that 100. We almost at that 100, man. As Drew, what you got a corkscrew for, bro? What's good?
I'm
Always
not
doing
gonna lie,
something
you
weird, man.
always
Is it-
has
is-
something.
Always doing something
man.
weird.
Especially
It's a
for,
switchblade.
for the thumbnail.
I got it from work. It's a switchblade.
Okay, I got you, Drew. Well, Drew, did you miss me?
That was your Christmas bonus?
I already said no.
Oh, okay.
I already said no.
All right. But this episode, again, all brought to you by Coach Capsule, sponsored by Don's LLC. Now we have 5 in the building. DQ is out. So we will get all his information as the episode go. We'll pop his info in, but we hopefully will have him back next week. But let's get to the shit, the open run. Where do you guys want to go? Let's kick it off with some shit that's going on in sports. What's currently going on in sports? What y'all feel? What's the latest?
COVID in
Speaking-
sports.
Wow, we
COVID
actually
sports.
Speak your truth,
COVID
John.
sports.
It's been a while since we did a full
For
COVID
real.
sports section, but I think this is the prime time to do it. Now, in the
I hate
NFL,
it.
because we will cover NFL games later, but in the NFL, last 2 days, John, what'd you say, 75 players?
75 NFL players tested positive for
That's a flizzy.
COVID-19.
That number's a fact.
yeah.
All like the reserve guys though, right? And
So-
also
Listen.
like practice squad dudes.
Adam Schefter tweeted that out, so you know he.
But
when-
nah, what's the name? Like, if we went team by team, there's some big names on it. Like
Yeah,
for the Rams,
again.
Odell's out.
Odell today, as we shoot the episode
As of
on
today.
Tuesday. Yeah, as of today, Tuesday, the 14th, Odell is now on the COVID list. They had
Watch
Jalen. They had Jalen Ramsey on it. The Henderson, the running back. They tight end. A bunch of
Higbee
them.
on it.
Yeah, Higbee. There's a bunch of them on the list. But
Mhm.
we'll talk about the Rams and how they did without these guys. But a lot of players throughout the league.
The Bulls game had to be postponed because they didn't
Two
require.
games. Two
Yeah,
games.
they have the league minimum to play a game because
Yeah.
everybody on the team got COVID.
Nine
Wow.
players. Now again, you need a minimum of 10 players to play. They only got like 14 players on the team and shit.
So 9 is like
so-
so it's
so-
quiet.
yeah, so they had to postpone. They
Sounds like
last
a
two
scene from
games.
Space Jam. Get the fat dude off the bench.
Word,
him on
like exactly. So COVID is rapid right now.
Question is, man, I would say at least 85-90% of all these guys that's supposed got their shot. What's going on?
Now,
Yeah,
any-
but what you saying? That's not fair, bro. Because niggas can still contract it. But I get it, regardless.
Yeah, but the good thing is, John. I know
They
you
come-
love when people
Yeah.
test positive after being vaccinated. You fucking devil. But the positive part is
Yeah,
that
I swear.
the part
John,
that
one
you're
of
missing from this whole thing, Lucifer, is that these guys aren't gonna die. now. They're not getting it bad. Hopefully they'll be fine. And, maybe it was just trace contacting. Maybe they're not all positive, but they're out on COVID protocol.
Yeah,
Tracing
I
is
don't
a
think
part of
all
it.
78 of them all have COVID at the same time right now.
Yeah, of course.
I think it's
Again,
just
contact tracing.
like if we were all hanging out with each other and your dumbass got it, we'd all be alive. We'd probably be going to your funeral in about a month.
And again,
don't say that.
I can wait.
They said tested positive, no contact tracing. When there's contact tracing, that's in the language. 75 NFL players tested.
I watch Odell play.
Yeah, the only thing, again, COVID is real.
Odell has enough time to pass protocol.
And all
they just played.
They do 2 positive tests within 24 hours. They'll be back out there. So that's the
negative.
Yeah, 2 negative tests within a 24-hour window. They will be back. So that's the good part about it. Now in the NBA, I know some of the things were close contact. I don't know if everybody was, especially in regards to the Bulls. I don't know. I know they all vaccinated, but I don't think everybody tested positive. There was a lot of people that were close contact. And again, with close contact in NFL, NBA, whatever the sport is, you could take a whole fucking team down if you within contact of one person getting being positive with COVID. So that's just the world we live in, man. It don't skip a beat when it comes to sports. I know we deal with it in our real lives and our broke lives, but the athletes got to deal with it too. So
no, but what I'll say is, do y'all see this becoming a lingering issue? Like, we have the vaccine, the booster shot, and the rate of
Omicron.
People catching is looking like it's on the uptake, like it's going up.
Right.
The rate that these players is catching it. Do you see a potential shutdown, lockdown for the sport?
It's not gonna be a lockdown. I don't think that's gonna
like,
be it. That's not gonna be no lockdown. Hell no.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a lockdown. What I think is gonna happen in sports for the next couple of years, this might sound crazy. It's to piggyback on what y'all was talking about last week when it comes to bubble play. There's gonna be COVID. There's gonna be asterisks next to a lot of these wins, because if you have, say, a player, a top tier player, whether it's NFL or not, say it's the NFC Championship, and you have
somebody catch COVID,
and you have before the game, the day before the game, and then a day or two before the game, and then they can't come back with a negative.
So what you're saying is, if the Chiefs are going to play the Patriots in the AFC Championship game, Patrick Mahomes is going to have COVID. And then the Packers will be playing the Buccaneers, and I don't know, out of nowhere, Aaron Jones and Devontae Adams also have COVID, so that the NFL is not a fixed organization and we don't get what everybody wants, and it's a Belichick Brady Super Bowl.
So scratch that. So scratch that. Baseball, NBA, MLB, MLS. I'm just saying, if things keep on the same trend, we might have to look at the champions like we do the bubble, we do the bubble. We might have to look at these things a little different when we come back to it. Like
that's only if like players that like sit out or whatever down the line, like if it's detrimental to their team and it's significant enough. Otherwise,
but that's what I'm saying. That's why I gave the example of a person on a lead player like Aaron Rodgers. If he was to go down, Packers having a great season, they make it to the NFC Championship, and so happy the day before he goes down, they playing against, I ain't gonna say the fucking Bucks. They playing against the Vikings. Vikings sneak in, right? They playing against the Vikings.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So they play against the Vikings, right? We have, even if it's the Vikings.
That's the only way that the Vikings, if every team that they play, their starting quarterback goes down with COVID.
We have to put an asterisk next to that. Because,
and you'll be like, yeah, but that's still bullshit. We still won. We still got that shit.
I'm like, look, you can't change what happened, but it is what it is. Like, I'm just saying, like, that's how we're gonna look at it. And I know y'all had the conversation last week. It got a little heated, but to me, it continues to be on that trend where if COVID started to affect pinnacle moments in sports, we started to look at the way people won a little different.
Mhm.
Just a little different.
I think a big part of it too, though, is especially, I mean, we all live in New York. So our lovely mayor just issued a mask mandate, vaccinated or non-vaccinated, all public places need to have whatever. It is what it is. And I'm sure there's tons of states that are doing it too. So I think it's also like, I don't want to say that it correlates, but, you know, it kind of does, right? So it's like, depending on how things go, where it's like, if the media is constantly talking about it, they're still going to be scared. But if there's money to be lost there, like we did say, if like one of these big name players do go out on a big like playoff game, you really think that they're going to contact COVID trace Aaron Rodgers before like the NFC Championship
That's
game?
true.
Hell no.
That's true.
Hell no. They're gonna be like, hell fucking no.
Probably not.
Put his ass out there.
Yeah.
Maybe everybody will be sick. At least we get a bye week.
Yeah, didn't
before
that
the Super
happen?
Bowl.
Didn't that happen
Yeah,
after
it
like
says
the
that
Super Bowl or
to-
something?
I know them that
No,
I didn't.
No,
Is
it
it
happened
MLB?
after the World Series. Buddy that was on the
Oh yeah, dapping
last
everybody
year.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I bet you that COVID snitch line's on fire. Yo,
Yeah.
I definitely
Do
know
they-
he's with somebody with
Do
that
that
COVID.
still?
It's Bill and Tom. Bill and Tom calling out AFC
I think
and
because
NFC.
that was in the NBA bubble. Do they have
That was in the bubble.
do
I'm
they
pretty
still have
sure
a snitch
they-
line?
I'm pretty sure they have the NBA bubble monitor like
Public
Influence
report,
other
yeah.
leagues, yeah,
Right.
for
Yeah.
sure.
publicize it. I'm pretty sure that other organizations like, yo, I seen such and such partying in the club last night. Like,
Right.
test them out. Let's see what's up with that.
Bill Belichick in there, like, I don't know if you guys.
That's what I'm saying.
There and
With
Like,
the hood
yeah,
up.
it's been exactly 3 days.
Like
since,
Josh Allen.
Right.
Very sick. I can't beat him if it's not snowing and 550 mile an hour winds.
right.
Yeah.
So that's COVID, man. We're gonna as more happen, we'll keep you guys updated. But it's the life, it's the world we live in. Y'all know what COVID does and how it's affecting every business, every aspect of life.
Fucking annoying, dude.
We ain't gotta keep saying it, but
I'm
let's
moving to
move on.
Florida. I'm not even kidding.
They don't give a fuck down in the South. So
That's where I'm going.
they
Sick
walk
of it.
around coughing in
Florida.
people's face. Like, yeah, it's okay,
Florida,
sir.
Atlanta, somewhere in Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Texas,
Not
Georgia.
even somewhere in
Florida.
Texas. Texas.
Yeah, Texas.
Texas.
No, Texas. I'll either have to go full Mexican. I can convert to like just get along with that. I can speak like one, so I can get by,
You can
or I'd
pass.
have to go full white.
You can
I
do either
can't
one.
be in between.
You
You can do
I can't be.
either one.
I can't be who I am.
You racially.
Why
Yeah.
you can't be who you are?
You
Yeah,
white
Texas.
already, so you good.
In Texas?
Fall
You
right back
crazy.
in. You
Yeah,
on
you
your time
better-
anyway.
Texas be his own
bro.
country
Yeah.
sometimes. Texas be his own country.
Yeah, everybody be fucking. Anyway, don't matter. We're not gonna talk about Texas.
Moving on. Let's cover a little bit of the UFC. Some shit happened.
Yeah, man.
UFC.
Yeah.
Some real shit happened. The queen
Amanda,
Amanda.
Down.
of UFC.
baby.
Damn.
The GOAT, some will say.
She is the GOAT.
A lot will say. Got an upset L, man. Juliana Pena put in the submission
Pena.
lock. Pena.
That was it.
She ended the reign.
You grown as hell. Can't say Pena.
I ain't never even heard the fucking lady name. So I just said Pena. I saw the letters and I pronounced it as I saw it, motherfucker. So Pena. I pronounced it as I saw it. She took down the queen, the GOAT, Amanda Nunes, man. It's the end of an era, man. So is it time? Like when this is like, you know what I'm saying? This one of
This
those
just stays
situations-
happening. It's always
But I'm
happening.
saying it's
man.
the you start to see it like this one of those Ronda Rousey moments where they seem
Please don't add
No,
like
I-
Ronda
so-
Rousey.
So they meet, they make her, and then after that you start to see the descent. That's all I'm saying. Like,
I mean, I hope not.
Holly Holmes was Ronda Rousey's one. Remember,
Holly Holmes.
Holly Holmes kicked the fuck out of Ronda, and ever since then it was like.
Is
down from there.
it different from a submission than somebody just kicking your head off?
I got a somewhat hot take though. I think Ronda was just beating up people that suck. I mean, she finally went up. Like I felt like Ronda's rise. I'm not trying to shit on her. She fucked me up any day of the week. But I'm saying her rise in more ways than one. Her rise, I felt like it was definitely set up like via the UFC, via Dana White. Like I feel like the level of competition she went up against, and again now I don't like
It's not that good.
she was the face of female UFC. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't even know. Excuse the term. I don't know. Bitches fought in the fucking cage like that ass. Like I was like, oh, and then this girl starts fucking everybody up. Go ahead, John.
Also, I would say is she did get caught in the right time because as she was blowing up, she started moving around, doing movie cameos. So I'm trying to say,
Yeah. And again, and it almost with Ronda, it almost seemed like she was looking for that next step. She was that like,
oh yeah, she was transitioning.
She was that Dwayne Johnson. She was that fucking like, oh, like this is just like a stepping stone for me type deal. Amanda about it. Like she is just about it. There's no way she's gonna walk away from this, lose her fucking belt. I mean, and again, the other part of it too is that Ronda was almost like, I mean, basically she was undefeated until she got her ass knocked out. I mean, Amanda's faced losses before, this just being one of the biggest ones, and it ends her streak of, I mean, I don't know how many she had. Was it like 4 or 5 in a row?
Her second loss. That's the second loss of her career.
It's her second loss. Yeah,
when she got
it's her overall second loss in MMA, but it's her first loss in the UFC.
Yeah. So, well, actually, no, she's it's her fifth overall, but her second. It's her first one in the UFC. So she's lost 4 previous fights before that.
Oh, she has 4 previous L's in MMA.
Like you said, the difference, the kind of difference I see between Ronda and Amanda is Ronda was stepping into a pop icon, whereas she's becoming more than a UFC fighter. She's bigger than she's in movies, right? Exactly. She's becoming a, like you said, Dwayne Johnson type, Conor McGregor type, where it's like, okay, now they're big, they're ascending the sport, whereas they now becoming a public figure. Whereas Amanda is still just a fighter. We know her as the fighter, like that's who we know her as, and that's all she does. Yeah, she got a few fucking commercials and shit, but it's not like you don't see her doing the WWE on in Fast 20 and shit like you ain't we about that? We like that Fast 20, some shit like that.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
she's basically
she was in one of them. Yeah,
her commercials ain't nothing but her just trying to supplement her income. Yeah, I mean,
she does the Modelo commercials,
right? And she's talking about her life as a fighter. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It still coincides with the fight life. Whereas Ronda was like, I fight, but I got some other talents. I do some other shit.
But you want me in
very bubblegum.
I'm there.
Right, exactly.
It's very, very like, again, it's like the cliche, like we knew that fucking, Britney Spears was going to be that it girl.
She was in like Fast 7 or Fast 8, Ronda.
Yeah, one of them shits.
Yeah, but and she got her ass whipped by Michelle Rodriguez.
But again, but in UFC, regardless of just your technique or skills, any given day you can get it. And it seems like this new champ, Pena, Juliana, is possibly the next Ronda, or could be. You know what I'm saying? It's a competitive sport, so everybody got a chance. Even if you're not the most decorated, you there for a reason. And any given day you get the right. Again, Amanda got caught slipping. Although she's highly skilled, she got caught, and Shorty was able to put her in a submission move where she tapped. So that's just a part of the game. But do we see Amanda regaining her championship, or do she start to move on? Like, okay, I've made my name. She is again.
I was literally about to Google that.
Again, like Drew said, she is the GOAT when it comes to women's fighting in mixed martial arts. So has she done enough? Has she is like, okay, cool, I could.
Yeah, so she's 33 years old. I think that's
pretty old.
She's definitely she does get another shot, right? So it's like you get to have like, and again, this could be a good trilogy, for the women's division. She's getting a rematch. I think she, because Amanda, she's a striker, right? And she got submitted in this. Maybe she works on her submission game a little bit more. Maybe she works on her technique. She's not going to be as surprised this time. Yeah, I don't think she's going to hang it up. There's no way.
Yeah.
Her kid is still young enough. Her and her partner have I think it's she's got to be at least like 4 or 5 years old. So the kid's young enough where she's got like 5 more years to keep going. If she does want to think of her life after the UFC, I don't think she has to do that for another 7 or 8 years. And again, the good thing about UFC is that she doesn't have to fight this girl for another maybe a year. You know, maybe they'll try to speed rush it, but like it's definitely going to be at least until like the summer if she doesn't have to fight her again. So you know, you use this time to be at home and get ready and watch tape, whatever she's got to do. I think she's gonna beat her when she comes.
Well, if you see the girl's face, she fucked her face up. Like she was kicking on her ass. Like she.
What you say? She was tagging her.
Yo, definitely, she was tagging the fuck out of her. Like tagging that face. Like yo, you see her eyes. Her shit was. Them shits was fucked up. Like. So it wasn't like it was an easy win. Amanda was popping her ass. It just she caught her.
She got caught in submission.
She was able to take it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, but if you get caught in a hole, just like you say, you can she's definitely gonna come back the end of her. And she just got caught one time.
But that's one of the most dangerous things to someone that's known as a power heavy hitter. Fight someone that's really taking master shots and you keep coming. It's like, oh, now you gotta switch it up. And that's
the thing. This young lady is a technical submission fighter. She's known more of as a wrestler in my words, but wrestler in you guys' word. But being able to take Amanda's punches and then still find it in her skills to take Amanda down and get a submission. That's a scary fighter to be going against. She can take those power punches, but then if she gets you to the ground, you got a problem. So we'll see how that rematch look. It might end up being a trilogy, like Ed said, but congratulations to Miss Pena and Amanda. We hope to see you back in that, man. Do your thing. Don't go do fast. Do not do fast. All right?
Yeah.
Please don't do fast. If you do fast, I know the career is over. If you
It's
do fast,
over.
I know.
I'm telling you, Amanda is not the caliber though to do. You know what Amanda's gonna do? Amanda's gonna be on the next level shit. When she finally hangs him up, she'll be in like the MCU or she'll be on a Star Wars or some shit. She'll get that Disney bag. She ain't stupid like fucking.
Okay, that's
Rhonda.
cool.
Come on, son.
That's
get that
cool.
Disney bag.
I'm with that.
What's wrong with the fast bag, bro?
Fast
Bag.
bag.
That's so bad. What the hell?
I'm not saying the bag ain't good. It just
it's a brand.
Yo, why you trying to cast the She-Hulk already? That's
the brand should have
No,
been.
they cast the She-Hulk. They cast the She-Hulk.
Yeah, they cast the She-Hulk.
Anna Mussolini, who is
just to double back a little bit because we covered COVID. I meant to mention one of our beloved WWE stars.
Man, my guy,
Governor Kane.
I have another one too.
So the governor, y'all know Kane, right? He's the governor now.
Big Red Machine.
Yeah, the Big Red Machine is the governor. A mayor. I'm sorry, a mayor now.
Yeah, he's the mayor.
Yeah, one of the cities in Texas, and he is denying the COVID. And what you say, John?
Tennessee.
He's denying the COVID mandates, the national COVID mandate. He said that his peoples ain't following that shit. So Joe Byron,
what's up, baby?
You can eat, that. So that I just wanted to bring that up in COVID. But you said something else about WWE.
Yeah, so I mean, I do want to circle back to UFC because there were, there was another big main event, the Poirier fight, also Sugar Sean O'Malley's. But since you brought up WWE, last week we talked about it. DQ has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Clearly, something happened to Jeff. I'm assuming it has to be drugs because he was released by the WWE this week. So shouts to Jeff. He's been dealing with that shit for a really, really long time. Hopefully he gets it better, and hopefully he's on AEW. But I do want to circle back.
I saw Chris Jericho recently got hurt too, like at a concert or some shit.
Like at his concert, like the Fozzy band?
He was watching. He went to a concert, and I guess it went crazy and shit. And he got hurt in the midst of like being in the crowd and shit. Like, so
I didn't see that. Yeah. But I do want to circle back to the UFC. Sugar Sean O'Malley immediately drops his opponent. Rulian Palva, I'm assuming that's how you would say it. But he's on the rise. Paliva, I would say, or whatever, it doesn't matter. He also sustained a rib injury in there. But the best part about this was that Sugar Sean said that he hasn't sparred or grappled for 3 weeks before this fight. Made it look super easy. And then right before we get to the main event, this guy, Tia Tuguseva, after knocking out in the heavyweight, jumped up on the cage and then did the full blown.
Oh yeah, word. Yeah, I'm about to put it. I'm
Ask for
gonna
the
put the
beer.
clip right
Yeah, put the clip right here. Ask for the beer. Ask for the shoe, and then chugs it right out of the shoe. Awesome stuff to see. And then obviously the last time we saw Poirier in a fight was against some people's guys, Conor McGregor, where Conor shattered his entire foot. But this one,
real fight.
Oliveira, real fight. And again, just like we were talking about it too, Poirier, a striker, was taking some pretty big shots on the champ, but he was able to squirm his way out of it and then submitted him finally in, I believe, the second round.
Yeah, I think it was third. I think it was third. It was the third round because the second round ended with like, remember it ended with Dustin on his back. He was on top of Dustin. He was just laying there.
He was ready to get him there, but he finished him with a triangle, right?
Was it triangle? He did submit Dustin though. Trying to remember. No, I think he got him.
No, it was he got him with the Walls of Jericho.
Walls of Jericho, but I think he got him in the. I don't think it was a triangle. I think he got him in a chokehold, but I don't think it was a triangle though. So I'm trying to remember.
It was the figure 4 headlock.
I know the first round. The first round was straight up, standing up. They was throwing hands in the first round. There was like an attempt for takedown in the first round. Then the second round, they did a lot of stand up fighting, but then it was like grappling. And then he finally took Dustin down, and for like 2, maybe 3 minutes, Dustin was dead ass on his back. For like 2-3 minutes, the whole round ended.
Knocked out.
Dustin, he didn't get knocked out. He was taking a lot of shots, but he made it through. And Dustin just stayed on his back. And the round ended. Then round 3, he got Dustin again to the ground. I'm just trying to remember how it happened. I think he was able to get behind him and choke him out. I think that's how the fight ended.
Well, congrats to Poirier, doing this thing.
Well, he lost.
Oh, he lost? I thought he won.
He lost.
And he's donating money to Brazil, right? He said he's going to donate like $20K to that fighter's foundation that's like helping
Brazilians learn how to murder people?
Yeah. No, helping the underprivileged
I meant UFC.
Community. Helping the underprivileged communities in Brazil, help them get some infrastructure and shit. So he's gonna donate $20K to that, that process. So that's dope. Take an ass whipping and give a little bit of money. So I respect it, get another fight, come back.
It was definitely a chokehold. He had like some crazy thing. He jumped on like Dustin.
I was seeing that, so I didn't see the fight. I saw the highlights, so I didn't.
I watched the fight. It's just
I saw the triangle.
I just can't recollect how the fight ended. But he was on Dustin Poirier's back and had him in like a sleeper hold from behind, but he was dead ass on top of his back.
I'm seeing it now. Yeah.
While Dustin Poirier is standing up.
That's what fucking me up, because John's saying Dustin and he's saying Poirier. So I'm thinking that's the other guy's last name, because John is saying Dustin and Poirier. He's saying Dustin at one moment, then he's saying Poirier in the other. So I'm thinking like, okay, so the other fight is Dustin.
My bad, but I'm just saying Poirier. I don't know why I'm saying that way. But the other fight, Charles Olivier, I think I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira. He choked him out.
Retained his belt.
That's what's up. Moving on. Other shit in sports. Y'all seen that fat kid in college? Yeah. He's like 7 foot, like 3 something. He plays football and basketball.
He looked like Big Mac.
Mm-hmm. Yo, word. Like,
the YouTube sensation.
That kid is huge, like big white boy and shit, looking like Brian Reeves, Big Country and shit. For those who remember the Vancouver Grizzly days.
You know, it's a crazy part. He definitely got hurt on that play. He sprained his
ankle. He sprained because he sprained his ankle, rolled over, like fell in sections, got up and threw a dime though. It's like the no look at the 3-point line. So I can't remember the fat kid name, but I'm gonna put the clip here. The fat white boy. He had a nice little moment. But other college news, Bryce Young. Wins the
Heisman winner. Heisman winner.
Winner.
Should have been Aiden Hutchinson, but whatever.
He's in good.
I got a hot take. I don't even know. Part of me is, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it. No, I'm gonna save it.
You gonna save it?
Segment later. I'm gonna save it.
Okay. He's saving it for his hot take segment. All right. But again, he's in good company when it comes to the Bama players. You know what I'm saying? Mark Ingram, Derrick Henry. It was somebody else. One more person.
What's the old boy that won last year?
Devontae.
Oh yeah, Devontae
Smith, right?
Yeah, right. So he's in good company, man. So with this being a highly scouted QB, where would you guys like to see him next season?
Oh man, I knew
NFL.
Man, I knew you were gonna come up with that, so I had this, and
personally, I like to see him go to the Jets.
We don't need a quarterback.
Jets got a quarterback.
We got a quarterback.
Yeah.
You need a quarterback.
Y'all
I don't need a quarterback.
Y'all need to load up on quarterbacks because Joe Namath.
He said load up on quarterbacks.
It's funny coming from the guy that had Mike Glennon fucking start, and you were last week we were talking about how Jake Fromm was gonna light it up. Please, come on. You need a quarterback.
I wish he would have started. At the end of the day, man, one of my quarterbacks didn't trade his soul for his chip and cursed the team forever.
That's fine.
His name is Connor Williams.
What's his name? John Connor Williams.
Yeah.
Big fat white boy, right?
Yeah, Connor Williams.
I prefer, but I prefer big fat white boy. But
big bad boy.
But also, college basketball record was set in women's basketball. There was a game between Georgia Southern versus Carver. Georgia Southern beat Carver 133-15. I repeat, 133-15.
Oh, so did
they scored 15
You're right.
points. Carver scored 15 points in the entire game. The other team, Georgia Southern, put up 133.
How the hell does that happen?
2 halves. You got 2 halves of basketball in college. All right. You got
I know that.
133.
They was lighting them up.
Yo.
They set the collegiate record from point. I don't know what you call it. Point.
So
what's
differential?
That? Differential. Yeah, right.
So the defense is just horrible. Straight trash. Throw it away. Get a new defensive.
He's Star Trek.
Coach.
Star Trek. I see your hands, Drew.
What happened to your hands, son?
Yeah, the Star Trek hands. But so
you can't do this with your hands, bro. Like what the hell?
Yo, stay on topic, man. We good.
I'm just saying,
I'm not even coming for you.
Congratulations to Georgia Carver. I don't know who can possibly beat that record, but it was women's basketball as well. So congratulations to that school, man. They will now be in collegiate record books for a very long time because I just don't see nobody beating that anytime soon.
Nobody's that trash.
But also in college sports, the quarterback, y'all know, he was also a Heisman nominee, Kenny Pickett. He changed college rules, so they got the Kenny Pickett rule. Now this is a quarterback that faked the slide.
Yeah.
And
they got rid of that rule.
That shit filthy, bro.
Yo,
that's a juke. That should be considered as a juke. It's somebody like, old and gray in their feelings, like, no, he was giving himself up. But if he has the physical ability to look like he's faking a slide and get back out of it,
I don't even think he was gonna fake slide. I think he was gonna give himself up. He saw the linebacker pulled up, and then he pulled up. Like it wasn't like he didn't do that with intent. I think he was like, "Oh, there's an opportunity. I'm gonna keep going," and he just kept going.
I think they're trying to go ahead.
His ability to be able to do that and come back up.
Right.
If you're committing to a slide,
and baby,
you're committed to a slide.
Right.
Once you commit to a slide, is what one extremity hits the ground, your knee or whatever.
Right.
That's different. But like, if he's able to get that low, somebody think, oh, he going down. I mean, he doesn't. They just.
It looked like he was gonna fucking break something. Because when I saw him do it, I was like, damn, that shit looked like it kind of hurt. Because he formed the slide, but he popped back.
A video. I'm about to say. No, what's his boy name?
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
But they trying to save quarterbacks for the future, because now defenses are looking at it like, yo, we not giving it up when a quarterback goes to slide. We going to smack their ass. We gonna put it on them.
Which makes sense. So it's like
make sure your ass is down.
So
let another quarterback go for a slot, and I'm the defender, and I lay the quarterback out. I thought he's gonna fake it.
Right.
So I know.
Exactly. So that's what.
Yeah, but that's more shit. Shame on linebacker. Don't be aware for the game.
But again, they're trying to save quarterbacks for the future, because generally, when a quarterback is going into a slide, the defense give it up. They let them. They don't attack him. So because he did that, now defense is like, we not giving it up. And so you have a person that's actually sliding and gonna get smacked, and then it's like, now you gotta hurt quarterback, and then you got defensive penalties and all that shit. So now, as soon as the quarterback makes
I feel you. But my only argument with that is that you really think that quarterbacks are going to try that all the fucking time? No, they're definitely not. There's no way. You can't do that 5 times a game. You're not going to do that 5 times a game. But you will slide every time.
But to me, it should just be looked at
all these defenses that are like, oh, well, we're going to start hitting now, because y'all want to be fucking, you're making it easy for the offense. Don't take a play off then. Don't pull up. Don't pull up if you're seeing a quarterback.
But that's the problem. They need the defense to pull up, so the quarterback
at
don't
least
get hurt.
Like, all you have to do is get low enough to like tap him on the leg. You know what I mean? Like even just being, every time you see like a dead ball or whatever, right? And you always see like, obviously it was a dead ball, but like it looks like it's a fumble. And there's always a player that no matter what always touches the player down, regardless. Right. God forbid.
Yeah, right.
Oh, God forbid he actually caught that. God forbid, like, you know what I mean? They always give him a little love tap, a little like, oh, hey, how you doing? Give me a hey, how you doing every time I slide now. Yeah. That's not taking the playoff.
That's true, but
then that way you won't take a slide.
Again, when a quarterback is coming, when you coming full speed as a defensive player, and the quarterback is coming directly to you, you slow down because you're gonna take the slide. Because of Pickett, now it's like, I'm not slowing down. I'm coming at his ass, and if he actually take a slide or if he try to juke, either way, I'm smacking his ass, and that can either go win for me or a horrible loss for that QB. And QBs run the game of football, so they trying to protect them and shit. So I understand it was a dope move, but
also
as soon as I saw it, the first thing I said, like, these quarterbacks about to get fucked up now. And then a couple of days later, they came out with the Kenny Pickett rule.
Also been looking at several mock drafts. Homeboy that won the Heisman's not even going in the first round, let alone he's not even the first ranked quarterback coming in these drafts. From what I'm seeing is Matt Corral from Ole Miss, and our guy Kenny Pickett are going to be the only two. Again, I've seen a few mocks already. I've looked at a few of them while we were talking. I don't see the Alabama kid at all.
And a defensive lineman from Michigan.
Aiden. I want him bad. I want him so bad. I need me a white boy wearing 97. I need me a Bosa, is what I'm saying.
Hey, yo.
It's true.
But what I would say, Ed, I understand he's not on the mock draft high rounds, but don't let that, let that players go.
Cool, man.
Still be successful.
I'm going to save it, John.
I would say, what round Russell Wilson went?
Who cares?
He went third.
What round Tom Brady went?
Who cares?
I want to mention that, but like, he's a once in a lifetime.
Definitely. But also in college, LSU hired Brad Davis, their first Black head coach. So congratulations to the brother getting the opportunity to head coach one of the biggest organizations and one of the biggest teams in college sports at LSU, have a long history of winning. So let's see what he does. Hopefully he get a fair chance like other coaches. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hopefully get the fair chance and shit. So congratulations to Brad Davis, LSU new head coach. But let's move on to the NBA, man. What's going on right now? Unless y'all got something else. You got something else?
Well, you sure he's the head coach at LSU?
Yeah, Brad Davis. He's a new head coach.
Didn't Brian Kelly go to LSU? We literally talked about it all last week.
Did y'all?
Yeah.
Yeah, LSU. Basketball. You saying basketball or football?
Dev? I thought it was football. Comes right up. Brad Davis.
Oh. Where the fuck did Brian Kelly go then? Oh, Oklahoma. Duh. No. Yeah. Never mind. I apologize.
Yeah, Brian Kelly ain't going to Oklahoma.
No, he didn't go to Oklahoma. Hold on. Where the fuck did Brian Kelly go?
Hold on. I don't know what. Maybe y'all got y'all shit.
He's the head coach of LSU. What are you talking about? He was like even trying to pretend like doing like a Creole Southern, like Louisiana accent.
Brian Kelly's the head coach of LSU. Sure you're not talking about basketball?
Yeah, you sure you're not talking about basketball? Because either way, I have a transition for basketball.
I'm looking at Tiger TV, their website. LSU, this is what? December 14th, LSU interim head coach Brad Davis discusses Texas Bowl preparation.
Interim. Yeah, Brian Kelly's going to be the head football coach.
Gotcha.
He's the interim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So they're just having this man stand a place.
Hold it down until
to the $95 million white man comes through.
Copy. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Makes sense now.
And then while we're on technically still college sports, Bronny James says he'd like to go, and it's only going to go for like a year. Tennessee, what do you guys think?
Tennessee? Who goes? Yeah. Honestly, what's the need to go into college basketball?
Well, he wants to go to college.
You got
He's only going to do it for a year.
When you so you go to the G League and play professionally for a year, and then
I feel like
you go to college. You go to college for the college experience.
Yeah. He's gonna do that. That's what he wants to do. He wants to NC, like he wants to cut down the rope. He wants his dad at every game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He wants the whole college experience big. Because again, college basketball is big. It's definitely bigger than the G League. So
yeah, for sure.
The excitement, having a band, having all the bitches.
And plus, I'm LeBron. Yeah. I'm the son of LeBron James, my nigga.
Yo, he's gonna get so much dick. I mean, pussy.
Whoa, yo, shut the.
I mean, you don't know. You don't know what orientation is. He's gonna get whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants, he gonna get. But you said Tennessee. Why would he go to Tennessee?
That's weird. Those are rumors coming out that he wants to go to Tennessee, even though he wears mad Duke shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Coach K is gonna leave.
LeBron always reps Duke.
He wanted to go.
Coach K is not gonna be there next year.
Yeah. So why not go to Kentucky or the big?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why he wants to go there. I figured you guys might know more information than me.
I don't
fucking know.
I don't care about that.
I think.
Hey, what you want to do, bro?
Maybe Bronny don't want to wear masks with Mayor Kane, and maybe Bronny, I think he likes some snow bunnies. Maybe, who knows? You got to know. Or he likes barbecue.
I mean, Carolina got snow bunnies.
Nah, he like Southern. He in Southern Cal, the bunnies all around. But
true. Right.
But again, only reason why I can see him going to college is that college experience. Like you want to experience college, the freedom. Yeah. Like going to the G League, it is a level of maturity to be there. Like you are playing in the pros. Like you are a professional now. So get away from high school, get into the college world a little bit, play the college games a little bit. 1 year and then go
NBA, son.
Go NBA. I can see, but I'm just saying, like, in the sense of skill wise or building his skill, I see that's why the G League is there. But I can see for the college experience, yes, Bronny, go ahead and do your thing.
You ever think like when Bronny goes to the draft, he gonna be having the big ass white suit like his dad wore and shit? Like,
nah, the new kids,
big ass white suit.
His pants gonna be skin tight. The length.
Nigga, LeBron's gonna make him wear that big ass white suit, son.
The kids, the suit gonna be skin tight. His pants gonna be like the length gonna be a 28. Even though like he really wear like he like a 38 in length, but his pants gonna be a 28 in length. You know how they have the half cut pants and shit. You know how the young kids do and shit. But any other shit before we get to the NBA?
That was all I had.
So okay, so that's all it has. Again, we shoot it on Tuesday. We've been on the road and watching Chef Curry
make history.
Make history, man.
And it happened in the Garden today.
And it's only right.
In the most famous arena.
The Mecca.
Most famous arena, the Mecca of basketball, where everybody else
call it the Mecca.
Where everybody else come and show out except the Knicks. Steph Curry has come to MSG and set the all-time 3-point record right here in front of Knicks fans, man. How do y'all feel as Knicks fans to have Steph Curry bless the city?
Well, that's only
here's the deal. It's not the first time that someone's done something like that. Show up at the Garden to the Knicks. Yeah. And it won't be the last time. And it's something
2,090
to grow accustomed to. Yeah, what the fuck ever, man. He's very good. People show up when they come to. I just hope that one of these days that these guys will have a little bit of fucking respect, and when after they fuck us up,
come play.
That they come play for us, and then do that all the time. Don't gas yourself up for one game a season against a team that outshined what they should have done last year, and has hit a bump in the road now. How about build that, and you will be an immortal when you finally win.
Right. So come set records in the Garden with the Knicks. Do all that shit. Leave that luster here.
You know how fucking corny it is to like be so gassed up to come to New York City and play in the Garden and fucking fuck up a team that's been fucked up for the last 30 years. That's embarrassing for you. Grow up.
It's honestly is not.
Is your stadium that bad? Are your fans that corny? Are your fans not that fucking loyal to you? Because you know that they aren't. You know that the second you leave them,
but this
look at me. I still fucking love
it's New York. It's Madison Square Garden.
That's just embarrassing, dog. That's like you know what that is? That's being a varsity like football player and then going to your kid brother's Pee-wee league and then just fucking stiff coming all the fucking 5-year-olds. That's just not fucking cool, man. Like cut it out. Like that shit is not nice. I mean, that's the dude in gym class that fucking overdoes it. Like that's what you're doing. Like, come on, man.
So that's everybody in the NBA. Because
that's everybody in the NBA that embarrasses the Knicks.
Because generally, when people come to the Garden, they show out.
They bullies.
That's like Kobe hitting 60 on the Knicks.
That's Kobe. That's LeBron. That's Melo. That's everybody that comes to the Garden.
All scumbags.
They all come to the Garden and show out.
But, fucking. How about win a championship in the Garden? How about that? But you can't do that. That's right. I call Steph a pussy. What's up?
But speaking about Steph and the record, he beat Ray Allen for the record in like 100 some less games. But Ray Allen was still saying like even this was prior to Steph breaking it. He was like, even with Steph possibly breaking it, it's still debatable.
This nigga said possibly, hoping he was all like breaking there. So.
Right. Even with Steph breaking it, it's still a debate, or at least among the circle that he's around, that he's the greatest 3-point shooter of all time.
Well, he's done it in bigger spots, I guess.
So, and the argument is like, they say Steph is not clutch. He doesn't really have the big shots that Ray Allen has.
I can see that.
So that's the caveat to it. But they also look at it as like Steph did it in like 15 less seasons than Ray Allen.
That's what I'm saying.
And Ray Allen was an off the ball shooter where Steph has the ball in his hand and still making the three. So which side would you guys stand on? Is Ray Allen? Do Ray Allen really have a case, or do we have a case?
Yeah, Ray Allen's drunk, bro. I get that, like Ray was an off the ball shooter or whatever. So what does that mean? He had less attempts, but I think the value in Steph having more possibilities to make an attempt, makes it more valid because he had more opportunities to make a fucking fool of himself by missing.
Right, and see, to me, that's how I look at it. Whereas Steph controls the offense, whereas Ray Allen only scored if somebody got him open. If only the play went right.
Own
right. He's created he creates his own shots and still makes them. Whereas Ray Allen, when he was Seattle and Milwaukee, he was facilitating and running the offense. But as he got older in his career, he was off the ball. And people had to create the offense for him and get him shots. So that's where a lot of people argue Steph is the facilitator. He has to create his own shots, and he still did it in fucking 15 less season than you. And like, but
I didn't realize he really did it in 15 less seasons. Is that the accurate number, or is it like?
No, I'm guessing.
12.
Well, it's probably like 10 to 12, maybe even 9. But that's the other part of it too. Is like I'm sick and tired of this, like, fucking 90s basketball is fucking, these guys couldn't play. Like, I hate that argument. It's such an old man argument. And like, I understand, like, it is kind of like, because now I'm getting to the point where like I'm getting older, but I'm still on that, like, I remember the good times of sports. And it's like, now it's a little like, I remember ground and pound football, and now it's like fucking throw it to the fastest fucking guy in the field. Like, you know what I mean? Like, drop a fucking 78-yard fucking bomb on somebody. It's like, that's not the football I used to watch, but to tell me that that's less impressive, no, it's more impressive. And if anything, the fact that he hasn't done it in this less amount of time, like he's done it in less amount of time, and calling him not clutch. Steph has at least 8 to 9 solid years where he's starting and not coming off the bench to become more clutch.
How many rings did Ray have at this
Boston
point in Steph's career?
Oh yeah, that's a whole nother.
None.
But yeah, none.
So
exactly.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Yeah.
Ray got
What year did Ray get his ring?
What he's saying is the position. Ray became a role player, and when he transitioned to become a spot shooter, whereas when he was in Milwaukee, when he was the superstar Ray Allen, Milwaukee, Seattle, he wasn't winning. But once he got older in his career, when he went to Boston, when he went to Miami, that's when he became a champion. Later, when he wasn't Ray Allen, Jesus Shuttleworth anymore, Steph Curry is in prime Steph Curry time, and he's won multiple MVPs, multiple championships, and then broke the
multiple scoring titles.
Multiple scoring titles. So
and then by the time we talking about, does Steph have to become a position player? He's gonna be retired before we even ask that question.
But again, and then the crazy thing is, if Steph wanted to become that player, he has so many years left before he becomes a Ray Allen type of player. Where
Ray Allen just plays that memory in his fucking head of like everybody walking out of the stadium and then him hitting that three and everybody rushing to come back in. He's like, yeah, Steph never did that though. And Steph will get a million more possibilities to get that though. That's what we're
like Bosch passing the ball like off his kneecap.
Yeah, he did it with Boston. He did it in Miami. And so those are the moments that we remember. Whereas we know Steph is the ultimate 3-point shooter, but Steph don't have like that 3-point moment.
That moment.
That clutch dagger. Right. But again, he has a million opportunities to do that.
Yeah,
but I'm not
the limit doesn't exist of how many chances he has it.
The Warriors have been like a front run team, so it's like they've always never really been in situations where he needed to hit a shot.
Right. They're always busting teams' asses, or whatever. It's their losses sometimes are significant.
One of Curry's more signature shots was the shot the year they won 70 games against OKC when he hit 13 threes, and on that 13th three, he walked up the court and shot it from like
super deep
country and game walk off game 1 and 3. He just walked up the court, did what Curry did, and that's one of his more memorable shots. I know it happened in the season, but it was the season they won 70 games. It was a good ass Saturday night basketball game, but for the most part, they just be winning. They just be up. So it's not like I would say his opportunities of being clutch hasn't had the same amount of opportunities
because they be kicking ass.
Right. Man, one day our kids are gonna continue the OSA podcast.
Right.
And
So
Steph Curry, there's gonna be a new basketball player out there doing the same shit Steph Curry's doing, and Steph Curry's gonna be like, he's not as good as me.
Yeah. So just to get the numbers, Ray Allen played 18 seasons. Steph Curry so far has played 13. So it's a 5-season difference, whereas Steph broke the record. Now you give Steph 5 more seasons to match that 18, he gonna be gone. It's gonna be,
It's
gonna be gone. But again,
no. What year did Ray Allen do that? Like
what year did he set?
What year did
he set that record?
Probably his last year, the 18.
No, he wasn't. He did before. He did.
Oh, not single season, yeah.
They were in Boston.
You got that? Or you want me to do it?
I got it.
We're talking about the single season record.
Hey, what? But who had the season? Like, who had the overall record before him? Did Reggie have it?
Reggie Miller.
Reggie had it.
Right, that makes sense because just now, Reggie and Ray was standing behind Steph and was the first people to give him a hug and shit.
And again, the difference between Reggie and Ray, whereas Reggie, Ray, and Steph, Reggie and Ray became off the ball. Well, Reggie always been an off the ball shooter, but he also facilitated at the same time. But he played a bit of both. Whereas towards the end of their careers, they started becoming the real like off the ball shooter. Steph has yet to become that. Like Steph is always on the ball. Steph is running the offense.
That's true.
So for him to do that, set the record where he always has the ball in his hand, he's getting everybody involved as well as making his shots. Like it's a lot. It's levels to this shit to me, and I think Steph has put himself. On a level by himself.
I mean, don't you think because it's like so much of, and plus he did change the game, but he changed the game like it's so much of a shooter's league.
Yeah,
basically you shoot more right now. So
and again, that's
record get broken. So that record get broken easily.
But
it's just like Drew Brees. It's just like Drew Brees when he broke all the records in the NFL.
Right. But I think it's a little different in football. But again, I get what you're saying because I said it about LeBron setting the point records and or setting all these records and shit. Because we in a non-defense league, we're in a scores league. A lot of records gonna get broke. Like we know that for sure. And so a lot of the 90s and the older OGs are saying like we weren't shooting threes the way they shoot threes now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we were making buckets.
Anybody post what 70s, they can't even talk shit because when was the 3-point line like put in?
I think like 80s.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, they could hold their tongue, bro. There's nothing for them to say.
Only motherfucker that could talk, again, we spoke about it before, is
Kareem,
because Kareem did it with none of that shit, and Kareem all inside.
Yeah, he did it all time with no 3-point, with no 3-point.
And he's miles ahead of everybody. But that's the only nigga that can talk.
He was just running it up.
I can't find the year that.
Yeah, neither can I. I've been doing it too, but
I've been trying. To
Yeah, that was.
It's all right.
That Ray Allen broke Reggie's 3-point record. Like
it happened in his last season.
That's what I said.
It happened in Boston.
No, it happened in his last season. Why would it happen?
It happened in Boston, John.
I mean, it's a possibility it could happen, and then he extended.
Yeah, he kept playing. He kept playing.
So that's what Drew said. It happened, and he broke it in Boston and extended it.
He kept playing. All right, yeah.
So, but I don't know. I can't find the information when he.
How many threes Reggie Miller hit all time? What was Reggie's?
God damn it, John! I just added up too.
I just hit it too.
That's how you're gonna do the math to answer it.
No, yeah, because there's gonna be a breakdown of like.
I have the breakdown. I just don't have the years that they did it.
No, I'm just saying we could just do the math. I got Ray. I'm looking up Ray Allen stuff, but give me the all-time.
The list is.
I know James Harden is fourth.
Reggie Miller had 2,560. James Harden's climbing though. He's at 2,509. So Reggie's gonna get past. But Ray had the 2,973, and obviously Steph just broke that. But I don't know how you're gonna do the math.
All right, yeah. So all right, is this simple?
James Harden really out here shooting in the gym like that?
Yeah, he ain't too far behind.
He's not that far behind, not at all.
How many years he been in the league? 12 years?
He's been in a nice little minute.
He definitely did in Boston.
Reggie broke. Ray Allen broke Reggie's by 413 threes. So, I mean, imagine how many he hit in this season.
So, year 2013, 2014, he hit 116 threes. 2012, 2013, he hit 139 threes. 2011, 2012, he hit 106. So that's 3 and change right there. And then the year before that, 2010, 2011, in Boston, he hit 168 threes. So
it had been that.
Yeah, that year.
It was that season. What season was that?
It was
2010, 2011.
Yeah, 2010, 2011.
It's second to last year in Boston.
All right. There you go. We figured it out.
So that's a 3 to 4 year difference between when he broke it and to the time he retired. So you guys give Steph that same example. You broke it. You give him 4 to 5 years from now, and I see him possibly playing longer because he's yet to transition into that spot up player that they were.
Nobody's gonna touch that record, bro.
I don't know how.
I mean, James can. I mean, he's not that far behind. Like I said, he's probably going to pass. He could possibly pass Reggie Miller this year. Right. And you give him 2 more years, and then he'll be close to. No, he's not going to pass Curry, but he's definitely going to pass
not threes. He go passing points, but not threes though.
I'm literally looking at top 10 players all time for most 3 points made. James Harden is number 4 on that list.
Oh, James Harden, different James. I thought you talking to other James.
What James who?
LeBron James.
No.
Who refers to him as James?
I was thinking about the other James. It's James Harden. I got
LeBron. He's LeBron.
Yeah, he's LeBron. He's not James.
Got you.
LeBron got his daddy's name or his mama's name?
What?
LeBron.
I think he got his mama's name.
Yeah, he definitely got his mama's name, right?
No, his mom's name is.
That's why he was so mad. What's her name when he found out?
I think his mom's name is Gloria.
No, we talking about last name.
Oh my God.
Last name.
LeBron Gloria.
Okay.
That's a benchable offense. That's a benchable offense. That's benchable.
Yeah, that was wild.
That's
shout out to Drew for being a stando and knowing LeBron's mom's name. I mean, I hope that's right, but that's so fucking funny.
His mom's last name,
right, but he was definitely off on the last name.
And his mama last name is West. So.
Oh, so he took his daddy's name?
No,
that was a joke.
No, yeah, Gloria Marie James. Gloria.
No, y'all get the West. Y'all get the West joke. Y'all get.
My man said, "What?"
He said her name's Gloria. Like, duh.
Like, he didn't take her last name. Her name is Gloria.
He said, duh, it's Gloria.
You're taking Decap's advice. You go
yes,
use
I'm listening. I'm taking heed to the advice, and you know that was a benchable offense. Gloria, like, God, Drew. You're a wild boy.
That was a bad one.
You're a wild boy. But more in basketball. The Grizzlies. We know Ja Morant's been out for a while dealing with ankle injury. But since him being out, the fucking Grizzlies is 8-1.
It's cooking.
So they've been cooking. Jared Jackson has stepped up to be the premier player that he was scouted to be. So what does this say about the Grizzlies, and what does this say about Ja Morant? John,
it doesn't.
Does it say anything?
I would say that's a good look. So now when they get Ja back, they could work on something, implement something.
So they 9-10 with Ja and 8-1 without him. So does Ja mess that up? Is the question. Like, because
no,
are they?
He's a star player. So
right. So with the star player, they are 9-10. Without the star player, they are 8-1. So that's where the conundrum comes.
What I'm saying is, with him being out, is giving these other players time to find themselves, their roles, and what they are capable of. There's a more freedom, because obviously, you know, for the franchise guy, when the franchise guy is there, the offense will be run through him, and everything else is going to be different. But this is giving them a time to really find how their games will be. And what I'm saying is, which is a plus, because once you plug Ja back, he's a superstar. Like, you know, he has superstar potential. Superstar on the rise, superstar potential.
Right.
Still,
Really, like the nucleus of that team.
Franchise player, so once you plug him back in, they'll be all right.
But again, a lot of people, I hear what you're saying, John, but a lot of the pros are saying that the offense changes when Ja's there. So the way that they moving the ball around, people get more involved. Ja changes that because he is a superstar player, a premier player on the rise. So the team play changes now that popping him back in there. Whereas, okay, now we go back to Ja, everybody watching Ja versus everybody getting the ball, facilitating, and, you know, running an offense that works for the team.
Well, what help?
What's stopping them from looking at Ja and be like, yo, you're the superstar. Go out there, facilitate the same way old boys been playing, so that there's fluidity in the game. When we had a second team come in,
the difference is
your limited minutes.
Ja attacks the basket.
Yeah, Ja's a slasher. Ja's is a scorer. So, like, the play style is a lot different with Dylan Brooks, you know, running offense, and then having Jerry Jackson play in a post and shit like that. So I don't know.
Saying, it's just a matter, and then I'm pretty sure Ja's watching, seeing how everyone's playing, and when he comes back, he has an idea of he's looking at how they're playing, so he has an idea to how to adjust it and plug it into when he's playing and they're all playing, and try to make it for where it's successful when all of them is on the court.
Right.
Because that whole nucleus of the team is Ja, Jerry Jackson, and Dylan Brooks. Like those are three main components of that team. Like
exactly.
Like just like Johnny said, Ja is looking at all this, sitting back and like, oh, this is how like
this how we got to do it, right?
Yeah, he will come in and try, and he'll come in and basically try that style, like coming back, like he's seeing it work, so like he won't try to upset the boat.
Right. I got you. Again, that's been a lot of conversation of, like, you know, seeing a team like this, who's a team on a rise, have the struggles that they were having with a superstar on the rise. And then as soon as that superstar went down, they start winning. So it's like, okay, why we're not winning with the superstar on the floor? If anything, we should be better with the nucleus we have, plus the superstar. We should be a formidable team. Right now, they're like fourth in the West, but once Ja's there, they have a losing record. So, like, they try to figure out.
I get your point.
I'll tell you what the problem is, because I feel like it's the same problem across any sport.
Yeah.
it's the organization making sure that everything runs through the superstar. There's less focus on the cohesiveness of the whole team.
Yeah.
And it's more like the
he got to get the ball. They got to get the ball.
Yeah, there's a reason why Odell fucking, you know what I mean? Like most teams up until this point, so far a short sample size, like they're like imploding because they're trying to make sure that he gets the ball.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or the same reason why like LeBron is like when he's on the court, it feels like there's not enough people touching the ball except for him. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's I think that's what it comes down to. So if the team is like, yo, when you give it out back out there, yo, we running this offense how old boys running it.
Yeah.
We need you, but we need you to do what he's doing so we can keep winning.
And again, that's a great point. But it's also speaking of other guards that's moving or possibly moving. You know, LA is a team that's been up and down all season. LeBron's been the last thing they've been playing. LeBron's been playing really good the last 10 games or so. But they still haven't found their rhythm or whatever, the chemistry yet. And so there's been talks. There's would have been a leak in the Laker Nation that Russ Brody is on the trade block. There's been some talks.
No way, this isn't working.
So
there's
been
no way.
some talks.
LeBron's
again,
upset.
We're early. It's still early in this, but
it's early.
But there's been some talks of we ain't trading Russ, but we listening to the offers. Johnny being the fan. Well, Drew, you a Lakers fan too. Do you think it's too early?
Teeth, nigga, it's true.
Do you think it's too early to have Brody out there?
Meta Stadium, right?
Or does it make sense to you regarding Brody fitting into the LA Lakers way?
My answer first or Drew's answer first?
Drew answer first. I know yours,
is
Johnny.
Russell a good fit for crypto arena going forward?
I know your answer, Johnny. Johnny's answer is like not in my eye. But Drew, what's your answer?
I feel like they're not like this season. They're not trading him. Like they're not trading Westbrook. Like they really just every team when your front office you listen to trades. Doesn't mean you're gonna pull the trigger, but that's just part of your job. You listen to your teams. You have to do that during a full season, and leaks go to get out. This person is trading that person. It happens it happens near every year.
Right. Every season.
So, but they're not trading Brody.
Drew just saying it's the formality of being in the NBA and being on the team. They always open ears.
Exactly.
All right.
But is that good for the dynamic though? Like
not when it get out.
You know what I mean? Well, it's clearly out. We're talking about it, so it's out. You know, so like, is that like? I mean, again, I didn't mean to cut you off, and John, I do want your answer, but John, I have a follow up for you too. Like, do you think that's going to affect the team going forward? That Russ is just obvious. We all know Russ is an emotional player. He's an emotional guy. That's why part of the reason why we love him. But you think he's going to be like, man, fuck LeBron, man, fuck this team. I'm not even going to play hard. Not that he's not going to play hard, but that it's going to build almost a cancer locker room.
I'm saying that. I think he's going to continue to play how he plays. I think at this point in his career, he knows the business aspect of NBA. Trade talks. There's always trade rumors with certain names. And he, it is what it is. But he's going to continue to play the way he played. It's just a matter of the team gelling. But if they happen to pull the trigger on the trade, I'll wish him the best because, like, the way I look at it is like the fact that it comes out, even though it's a business, you got to do your due diligence and see what's out there, what you could get. But when it comes out, the first thing people will think, oh, they losing. That's the person they blaming right there, Westbrook. And that's the first name that popped up in the trade. It's like there's been sources saying there's trade talks or, there's been talk. So the first thing you think, oh, that means he's the cause. He's
a scapegoat.
Yeah, he's a scapegoat.
Ball guy.
But regardless, I don't know if he'd get traded. I don't think he'll be traded. And he's one of much players. It's gonna be much difficult to trade for him because his contract is one of the bigger ones. So it would have to be a lot of moving parts to send Russell Westbrook to another team. Like a lot of moving parts. I don't see him getting traded, but I could be wrong. Anything's possible.
And Kyle Kuzma, when ESPN posted on Twitter, Kyle Kuzma responded like, "Here we go again," and shit.
Trolling.
Like,
I got you.
So, but I
respect
that. That's all I got for the NBA. Any other NBA takes before we move on?
D Wade said something funny since we're still on the Lakers. He says, "I can't wait to lie to my grandkids and tell them that I played with this guy because he will still be playing." This is crazy. Obviously, in light of LeBron having a pretty good run at it. They showed up his points too, but yeah.
Yeah, he's been also on like a 10-game, 30 points.
I can't wait for LeBron and Brady to pack it up.
Yeah, neither can I, dude. I'm so sick of talking about them. Also, I'm sending you guys this right now. I just want your live reaction, and I want you guys to tell me, who do you think this man is? And Dev, you can put the picture up so the fans can see it.
Okay, so here's Eddie's picture. What the hell?
Who is that?
That's Gloria's baby daddy.
Who is that?
Who?
That's Bron's dad.
That's who?
That's LeBron James, Lebanon James. That's his father. And he also apparently has a half brother named Aaron, and LeBron's father's last name is McKelland. Anthony McKelland. Look him up. Was arrested. That is a mugshot of him. And I just want to say, poor Aaron looked exactly like LeBron almost. And you know, he's not LeBron. Doesn't have LeBron's life.
I mean, the fact that he has it, the fact that how old is he? Because he don't look. I told you
Delonte West was his daddy.
Yeah, listen.
Yo, okay, hold up.
I say, what is the sources on that?
Just Google it. Just Google Anthony. I'll spell it for you.
This whole light skin nigga.
I'm really like, where's the sources, bro? Like your sources.
Just Google.
Eddie put up busy bone picture and shit.
I'm just saying, Anthony.
like
McKelland.
Bro, I'm not gonna hold you. This is a whole different guy.
No, I'm telling you, it's him.
This nigga
this nigga ain't no LeBron James dad, bro. He don't even look old enough, bro.
That's him.
Anthony McKelland. Yeah, it comes up. Man, this who Bron dad is.
Yeah,
this nigga like that's his daddy.
I said some whole other guy. Look at
go to the don't go to images. Go to
and his dad is
Muse.
Man.
Oh damn, he looks exactly like him. I'm telling you, it's the same guy.
Man,
that's the same guy.
Man.
Yo, that's what happens when you do meth. Look what happened to Sammy Sosa.
LeBron dad is an actor. He be in all those movies and shit. I showed y'all pictures of him before. But yeah, moving on from the NBA, man. We moving on? Are we done with that?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yes.
All right, we moving on from the NBA. Ed just showed up Delonte West and shit, and or Busy Bone, one of them niggas. Both of them.
It's the first thing that pops up, and it's his mugshot. I'm gonna show you what I see.
But moving on to the NFL, man, we just wrapped up week 14, right? Week 14?
Week 14,
yeah.
Week 14. Damn, season almost over. But before we get into the nitty gritty, man, let's take a moment.
That's retarded. That's
take a moment. Vibe. We gotta take a moment to pay our respects.
Yeah,
Demarius. Respects to Demarius Thomas, man. So we're gonna take 5 seconds. Shut the fuck up. 5 seconds starting now. All right. RIP to Demarius. For those who watch fucking football, you know, known for his time with the Denver Broncos.
Still counting my seconds, but okay.
Yeah, you a little slow, but y'all niggas slow. Y'all count what y'all did 1,000 to 5,000.
I did Mississippi.
That was like 2 seconds.
I did Mississippi. That was like
I said 1, 2, 3,
3, 4, 5.
5.
I'm like 3.5 seconds, but it's cool.
But anyway, Demaryius Thomas only 33, 34.
33.
Same age as me. Passed away allegedly from a seizure while in the shower or some shit.
Yeah, so it was he was in a car accident in 2019, and it like he'd been having seizures leading up to it since then. So
unfortunate situation, man. Had what seemed short, but he did have some really good years.
Especially with the Broncos. Had his time with the
like first thing I thought, like when he died, I'm like, obviously rest in peace and feel bad for the family, but I'm like 33 and he got in what, like 11 years?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
that's not crazy. You know what I mean? But then I think like
they get drafted when they're 19.
Not
football. Get drafted like remember you gotta do at least 3 years college in football.
Yeah, but depending on like his age or whatever, like what I was the youngest out of y'all when I started like Berkeley, I was 17. So if he went in at 17, 18, 19, 20, he went.
Well, Berkeley don't count as a real school.
2010. So he had
that don't got shit to do with when I graduated high school, bro.
He only he was drafted in 2010, so he only played 9 seasons. Oh no, 9 shit.
Yo, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, he played 11 seasons. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's
super short career. But he did win with Peyton, right? In Denver. He was there when
he definitely won with Peyton.
Yeah, he was on that.
He was drafted in 2010. When did he stop playing?
2019.
No. Right. Yeah, wait. 2010. No, so
that's not 9 seasons, bro.
Yeah, they played 9 seasons.
9 seasons. Okay, yeah.
Still short as fuck. Like very short.
So he was 22 when he came into the league.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate, man. I don't like hearing about anybody dying, like
especially young like that.
But for him to be so young, it's unfortunate, man. But a lot of players were coming out, speaking their respects, speaking about the times they met, the relationships they had with them. Everybody had nothing but good shit to say about, which you generally hear people say good shit about people during this time, but seemed to be like a good dude. You never really heard any issues during his times in the pro. So just rest in peace, man, to Demaryius, man. And our respects go to his family and his teammates, honestly. So yeah, that's that. We're gonna move on.
One of his former teams, the Denver Broncos, if you want to just go right into it, Denver Broncos did have a memorial for him on the field, so the number 88 there, and I forgot who the safety was or the defensive back that intercepted off Jared Goff, but they immediately, instead of running to the end zone like they always do and celebrate, they ran straight to the 88 and to pay homage to him. So all respect everywhere.
But yeah, Ed, week 14.
Yes. Well, where do you guys want to go? You want to start with Thursday Night Football?
Yeah, we gotta start with Thursday.
We gotta start with your Purple People Eaters, huh?
Yeah, man.
What a game! Early on,
fantasy football.
Yeah, sorry, John. Early on, it looked like the Vikings were gonna take this all the way, and looked like an easy win going into the fourth quarter, up by up almost 30 whole points. But Big Ben on his retirement tour, maybe not. Kev on his, maybe it's time to move on from this team too. I'm sure he'll keep the job. I'm sure he'll stay.
You know how young he is. He knows.
I'm just saying, maybe he might be done with the Steelers. Period. I think he's just done.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm not. His career is going to go on forever.
There's 3 more bags out there for him.
Steelers I believe scored 14 points unanswered until the Vikings finally decided
21.
to get on the scoreboard. No, it was 21 unanswered.
Yeah,
okay,
21.
So 21 unanswered in the fourth, and then the Vikings did inevitably It wasn't a walk off. It wasn't a walk off for you. It was a walk off.
It wasn't a walk off, but the final was what 30. 35, 36 to 28.
36 to 28. 36 to 28 was the final. The real story is the Canadian, the Canuck, the guy that I loved coming into the draft, and I feel a little responsible for. Chase Claypool makes a reception on the march with, I believe, 12 seconds left. And then Showboats gives the first down, whatever. And then
the same nigga asked for music and the locker room.
He told Tomlin that maybe we should have music in the locker room and during practices. And Tomlin said, I won 2 Super Bowls. You're from Canada. Shut the fuck up. Celebrates, then gets the ball knocked out of his hand, erasing what's, again, which they needed, erased at least 10 to 9 seconds off the clock, which turns out they did need it because Ben and the Steelers were a dropped pass from Pat Freiermuth away from forcing that game into overtime. I'm sorry, walking that game off. But luckily for you, Dev, that did not come to fruition.
It didn't. And Minnesota was first half cooking, but second half, I forgot the corner.
Look like the Kirk Cousins I know.
Wrong. You wrong. 2 bobbled interceptions by their receivers. Kirk Cousins had a great game. John, I knew you was gonna talk that smart. I knew you was gonna say the 2 picks wasn't his. This is gonna bring me to my hot take too. But the 2 picks he got wasn't his fault. It was 2 catchable balls that they fucking missed, and they bobbled and they turned into INTs.
I can say for one, he put the ball in a spot where it was gonna be picked.
Nah, that receiver you talking about when I know it's which one.
Osborne.
Osborne. When he did the curl and Buddy jumped the curl and got the interception. But
he's seen the play the whole way there. Kirk Cousins didn't look away.
Kirk stares down his receivers. Kirk also always throws to the check down when he's got a wide open guy down the field. I like Kirk. I've always liked Kirk. I wanted him to be a Jet. I did not want to pay money.
Osborne broke down fast as hell. Like he saw the breakdown. He did the study. When you do the curl, you about to study. Osborne already started with the face and everything. He saw that shit and said, "Oh, this nigga, I can see it." Pick that wasn't on Kirk. That was on Osborne.
Kirk could have thrown it anywhere else.
He could have, but it looked like a good spot. It was on.
That was the whole play.
Oh man, we are so funny as fans defending our teams and defending our quarterback.
But I don't usually defend Kirk. But in this game, the mistakes that came about for Minnesota were mainly defensively. Bashaud Breeland, second half, got cooked. That's how they got all their touchdowns in the second half. The Steelers on Bashaud Breeland, he was fucking up. The other corner who got it tackled on 4th down, but he started celebrating and they got the fucking the penalty, the 15-yard penalty. That's when they started to take off because he got the penalty and then Bashaud Breeland was getting cooked and got 3 touchdowns scored on him. It wasn't Kirk's fault. The 2 picks was on the receivers.
I love
Kirk's fault.
Because I feel like if Pat Freiermuth did catch that touchdown that he dropped in the end zone, and if I'm just saying if the ball bounced another way, I think we'd be sitting here today having this conversation. You'd be like, man, this nigga Kirk sucks. He was staring down. What's his name?
I came prepared because we was talking in the OSA group. John's like, there go Kirk being Kirk. And I'm like, nah, he's not. He's not being Kirk today. He's actually playing good. Today, he wasn't being Kirk. It was defense, Breeland, and the receivers. They fucked up on 2 catchable balls, and they got picked. Like, that one on, but Dalvin came back, injury, and was fucking cooking. And I never get Dalvin in a fantasy, and that pisses me off.
Sorry, man. What did you want me to do?
It pisses me off. Not pick him. I told y'all we should pick our players from our team.
No, and we all said hell no.
Y'all said hell no.
We all said no. We all said no, except for you. So from your actual team to the team that you probably should have rooted for growing up, we can quickly talk about. And the only thing I care about in this game is Robert Quinn sacks Aaron Rodgers, does the discount double check. Final score of that game, 45-30. It looked closer than it was. The Bears had a great first half, an awesome first half, scoring 27 points going into halftime. Leading Packers, and then just completely fell apart in the third quarter. If it wasn't for a sad field goal at the end there to make it look close. But Aaron Rodgers does what he does. If you Google who is the owner of the Bears, you'll see it. There it is. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Explain to Ed why when you Google LeBron James' father is a whole nother guy.
And listen, I'm telling you, that's his daddy. Anyway,
let's go through y'all teams.
I had one more thing. So somebody did print that out and then brought it to Lambeau. Also, did you guys see the Aaron Rodgers lookalike? The doppelganger?
Yeah, right here. Here we go. Right here. Look just like
and that's just, that video was wild crazy because it's like, yo, that's
Aaron Rodgers. That's like Rodgers.
And he looked at the part before that. Pointing and looking at the camera and shit.
And before that, I seen it that someone I think on the Texans looks like Bill Burr. I seen that one.
Oh yeah. Davis Mills looks like Bill Burr.
You didn't see the picture? It was.
I'll pop it right here.
It popped up before the Aaron Rodgers one looked like showed up. But there's a player on the Texans that actually looks like Bill Burr.
Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson. He is the punter for the. Oh no, he's just Australian.
But let's go. Looks exactly like him. We went through my team, and that was Thursday. But let's go through our teams, other teams on Sunday. Eddie.
Wait. Do you want to go through? You want to go to your second team and my second team?
Well, we can get to the second teams first, but I want to get to our first teams.
Let's get. All right, so let's get to everybody's first team.
Get to y'all first teams.
Got it.
So the Jets.
Yeah, the BYU Bowl, the Mormon Bowl, the Soaking Bowl. Here's what it is. Alvin Kamara came back and fucking lit us up. Fucking Taysom Hill sucks. He had that one big run on us, but. Fucking young team. I'm going to keep saying it. It is what it is. No Elijah Moore in this game is completely out on IR. No Corey Davis as well. So, Denzel Mims, I love him to death. 2 big mistakes, costly mistakes right when we were marching. But, hey, it is what it is. The team's 3-10. Just want to see Zach get better. He was the rookie of the year, rookie of the week last week. So that's good to see. Vera Tucker still looks good. I want to see Mekhi back out there. It's really just about progression now at this point. It's like, you don't care about the season anymore. Well, you care about the season. You care about how these guys look. And again, the defense, very young. They gave up a lot of points, but it's like, these are guys that we can grow with, and I'm happy with what I'm seeing from them. Do I want to lose 30-9 every week? No, I don't. I want to watch a fun and entertaining game. But it's like, to me, the perfect game was the Eagles game, right? It's like you get to the point where it's like, hey, they look good. They're getting good. They played well in the first half, and we lost anyway. So, our draft status is still where it is. So I would like to see a win. I don't like to have a loser's mentality right now. But, it is what it is. The team is young and inexperienced.
Now, Drew, what about them Ravens? That's your first team. I know you like to say the Jets your first team, but how about them Ravens, Drew? How about them Ravens?
It's just, I would say like mental mistakes. Like that literally just keeps us from getting over the hump. Like somehow it's just, I want to say something gets in the way of like what we want to do.
Probably injuries, right?
I want to say, just get to the big part of what happened.
Yeah, maybe.
Do you? Hold on.
Don't help him.
Mm-hmm. Drew, take us. Take us through the game. Ravens and the Browns. Take us through it. Let us know what happened. Give it to us. Give us the nooks and crannies. Give us the meat and potatoes. Go ahead. You got.
Give us the thing you're supposed to give us right now. Not even the meat and the potatoes. Just give me the meat, dude.
Yeah. Give
me the mixed vegetables, bro. Give it to me. Go ahead.
The mixed vegetables. All right, cool. The elephant in the room.
Go ahead.
I didn't see the game.
Yeah, see,
Oh,
yeah.
there it is.
See, yeah.
There it is. So
again,
Hey, yo.
one of the biggest.
Go.
One of the biggest. But it's one of the biggest stories. Again, I was like, I hope y'all don't say it. That's why I'm like, I already knew it.
Laugh, but that made that noise. I started laughing.
I knew it.
Elephant in the room.
Yep. So the elephant in the room, the sun in the sky. I knew
he avoided that every which way possible. You benched him again?
Horrible,
yeah, I benched him again.
Oh, fuck, two-time bench.
Again, it's one of the biggest stories in football this week.
Yeah.
So for him to not know
now that we bring him back, you want me to?
I thought I was gonna get benched for longer, but
yeah. We like what happened.
So to let you know what happened, your guy got hurt. Did you not know that?
Lemar.
Yeah, did you know that? Lamar got hurt.
You know Lamar was hurt and he was out?
Ankle injury. He was out. That's why.
No, it's crazy. He probably didn't know because the backup quarterback had a Lamar-like play. So
here we go. Here's another one.
Dudley, that's his name. The backup.
Oh my god, I was gonna ask him if he knew what his backup quarterback's name was. Damn.
What, Drew? What is your backup quarterback name?
You said it already.
Yeah, you said it already.
You said it already.
No.
So what is it?
What is
it? Repeat it.
What'd he say? So I can beat your ass again. What did he say? What's your backup quarterback's name?
What? You want bench?
Yo, this nigga's an idiot, bro. He is an idiot. Like, yo, this nigga don't know nothing.
I'm weak, bro.
No, nothing. Cap.
Thank
you, bro. Because Drew continues to prove my point that I make every week about being accountable. Do the research.
Just watch the fucking highlights, dude.
That's all I do. Like if I miss a game,
what made it worse?
Watch the highlights.
I didn't hear the
highlights on TV. But if I don't catch the highlights on TV, yo,
no. But
what's the name too? No. You got 11, 10-minute highlights at any game.
Every game.
Yeah, but quick thing, I missed the backup quarterback's name. I don't
know his first name.
Hundley. I don't know. Who cares? We're not fans of the fucking Ravens.
We don't.
Oh, Hundley. I know who Hundley is.
Yeah,
was a backup quarterback
his jersey number at one point. 2. But I know it's not the first time that he's came out.
No, because recently a few games ago he came out and had a good game.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I just made the joke that he probably saw that Hundley highlight where he was running crazy. Look, it was like a Lamar-like play.
And he scored 8, right?
Lamar.
Got a number 2 and shit.
Yeah, but
I just seeing the black quarterback running, and we thought it was Lamar.
Yeah, Drew. What you're saying is Drew's racist and can't tell the difference between.
What I'm saying,
Brown baby.
What I'm saying is Drew maybe don't really got TV in his crib. Maybe he got the basic channels that grew up on. Maybe he got 2 through 13.
Yeah, but he has YouTube. He has YouTube.
Right, exactly. He got a smartphone and he got YouTube. So he can shoot through the highlights. If you don't watch any other highlights, you watch the teams that you root for.
Yeah.
I was out on Sunday.
But again, nigga, it's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, yeah. I missed the 4:00 games, or sorry, the midnight games and the Sunday night game because I was at my company's holiday party. You know what I did? I watched the fucking highlights when I came home.
I watched the
actually yesterday morning. I'm lying.
I watched the Jets game and I watched Monday game. Everything else I caught on highlights. Everything else I saw the highlights. I didn't even watch the weak ass Giants. I watched everything else.
Speaking of the weak ass Giants,
but because Drew, the Ravens is their division is wild right now. Anyone can win it. Anybody can win it. Ravens have an injured Lamar Jackson.
Injured team, period.
Injured team.
They're just
injured team.
Riddled.
So if you didn't know, Drew, your team is in the mix of a real war in the AFC. What's that? North, South?
North.
What's that?
North.
Okay, thank you, Drew.
Other note, Mark Andrews is very good. Like very, very good.
Yeah, no, he is.
He's just good.
Yeah, he's really good. But speaking of other ass teams, Johnny, Kev, how them Giants doing?
Yo, John's optimistic and I love
Kev.
Yo, at the end of the day, we went into a game that I knew we was gonna lose.
Johnny don't even. Kev don't even pick them in a pool no more.
Yo, we went into a game that I knew.
Nah, that's smart. I'm
not gonna lie. Like we made a half-ass comeback. What, bro? I don't know, man. Just to kick an onside kick to recover it, just to give it up, just to give it right back. So I mean.
Yeah. I heard a note. Every team that recovered an onside or attempted an onside kick, and all of them that recovered them. Yeah. This year there was 4 recoveries, or 5 recoveries this year.
Yeah.
Every single one of them lost. Pretty crazy, right? It
was 4. It was 4 this. It was 4 this.
It was 5 on Monday.
Right.
Monday was the 5th.
Right. But they all recovered this week.
Yeah, then I was about to say you just zoomed in or some shit.
Now I'm gonna keep it 100. What's ridiculous for me is it's hard to watch a game and just not be disappointed. Like, just based on some of the play calling that you see early, you kind of already know the outcome of what's gonna happen.
So you go into it knowing that they're gonna lose.
Kev, I have a question for you.
I'm going in very optimistic because my defense is like.
Defense has been solid. The defense has been solid.
If I had a mediocre offense, which we don't even have that right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would feel more confident going into game.
Right.
So,
but
Kev,
we have a B caliber defense that's being overworked and is on the field too much. If we had an A caliber defense, like what? Peyton's year that he won the Super Bowl or something like that.
Right.
Like A caliber defense and a C offense, I'd be happy going in the games.
Yeah.
Did you just admit that you had a weak offense the year that you won the Super Bowl and the defense brought you there?
What? I admitted that the Broncos did.
Oh, I thought you meant you. Question then. Joe Judge, hot seat?
No, he's not. They already came out and said it. I was gonna bring that up.
Okay,
I don't care what they say.
I don't care what they're saying.
As far as I'm concerned, like, yo,
how y'all feeling?
In all real shit, I think Joe Judge is like the perfect coach that the team needs.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's like reins on him that we're not seeing. Like, I don't know if it means him calling offensive plays and shit like that, or if it means he needs more creative control. Like, at the end of the day, Gettleman's not gonna be there this year to make those 2 picks. He better not be, so help me God. But whoever does come in to make those picks, I think Judge is gonna have more to say in that conversation. He's gonna be allowed to have more to say in that conversation.
And I think
that's who this team needs, because at the end of the day, we've seen other bad teams be this bad at this point of the season. And I fucking guarantee you the last 3-4 games, whatever it is, that they're still gonna play hard.
Yeah.
They can even play upset. Going into
like I said, I like Judge's coaching style. He did sour on him a little bit because I wasn't liking the excuses, but I think overall he'll turn out to be a good coach. But there's some stuff that needs to be fixed. The fact that there is another losing season, looks like Gettleman will be leaving, and we'll be getting a new GM.
Yeah,
I don't know how beneficial would that be, because you know how GMs.
Yeah, GMs they want their own coach, they want their own quarterback.
They want so
they want to bring in their guys.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know how much of it will work, but the best thing would be for the Giants to find a GM that would from the start. Him and Judge is working and they're on the same page and they're going, but that's what I'm saying, that's gonna be another obstacle Judge will have to deal with if he's not fired.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now before we get into Monday, any other standouts from Sunday?
I do want to say Justin Herbert bomb in that game.
Pretty ball. Just mad that he did it on my team, but it was a pretty ball.
Crazy bomb.
That fucking throw.
Yeah, his arm looked crazy.
One of the best throws I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Just live on the run. He got a chance to set himself before he threw it, but pressure in his face getting popped. And somebody said, without name dropping, on one of like the report shows that we all watch, guys. Somebody said like they count the throws from the line of scrimmage, which like I forgot, but like I think about it, I'm like they count like the yardage of the ball, how far it went, its trajectory and shit like that from the
He was
yard
like
of
5 yards
scrimmage,
behind the line of
not
scrimmage.
from where he's planted and throws it.
Right.
He was 10, 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Where he let the ball go.
Right.
So if they
So he
got
threw
it
that ball
as
like 80 yards.
if they got it as like a 60-yard, which I think they had it as a 58 or 60 or something like that, it's really 68, 70-yard ball he threw.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is like
that shit looked crazy.
That shit's crazy, bro.
But my standout was the Niners Bengals game.
Yeah, I was gonna say two big overtime games, being the Niners Bengals and the Bills Bucks. So you want to do Bengals Niners? I'll do Bills Bucks.
Yeah, great game. I mean, I didn't see it all. I saw the end of it on Fox. But George Kittle, man, best tight end in the league. Best tight end. He blocks like a fucking old lineman. He likes hitting.
He rather blocked than catch.
Yeah, right. And but when
caught 13 balls for 150 yards and a touchdown.
But that man's hands are so fucking nice. But Ed has been a big believer in Brandon Ayuk, and he was
Ayuk came through
in the clutch and won the game. But again, Bengals is my my team to take that AFC North. I think looking at the schedules, these last four or 5 games, I think they have the best chances of taking that division. And the Niners are not playing, man. Niners looking like they in a wild card race. They looking like they want to play. So great game though. Great game.
What wasn't your bold prediction? The all.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them.
Well,
the Seahawks aren't going to get in there, but you
might
get
right.
3.
So yeah, so I might get 3. And I think last year, didn't I get 3 last year? Because that was my bold prediction last year too. I thought I got 3 last year, but I can't remember.
You didn't get 3 because it was only the Ravens, the Browns that made it.
No, the Cardinals made it.
Oh, you're talking about the AFC West.
I'm talking about the West.
Yeah, the Cardinals made it last year. The Niners did it, right?
I don't think the Rams did. Did the Rams make it last year?
The Rams did make it. The Rams did make it.
Last year, the Rams made a play. No, did they? Yes, they did.
They did.
The Rams. It was the
Rams.
Rams.
Didn't.
No, the Rams didn't make the playoffs last year.
No, it was Rams, Cardinals, Seahawks, right? Made it all 3 last year. I just can't get 4, but I think I've been consistent with the 3. But I'm trying to get the 4.
No, that's all the teams in the division.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think the Niners did last year because Niners was fucked up last year.
They drafted Trey Lance. Remember, top 5.
Right. Niners was all fucked up last year. Everybody was injured. So Niners didn't do nothing, but they look like they want to.
No, it was just the Rams and the Seahawks that made it last year.
Okay.
Yeah, no Cardinals.
Arizona did not make it last year. That's
no, they did not. They did not. They did not. So coming off of a terrible loss in Buffalo, they traveled to Tampa Bay to take down Tampa Tom. And again, this was one of those games where, right at the end there, Bills come back, rally back, force it into overtime. And what is even more frustrating about this entire fucking situation is that who catches the game-winning fucking touchdown? Prashad motherfucking Perriman, former Jet, former Buccaneer, is now with Tom Brady and can catch a fucking ball for 58 yards and be the fucking
former Raven.
Former Raven as well. And the only other thing, Washington almost came back and win it after so I do want to talk quickly about the Cowboys, and not the Cowboys. I mean Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons is a fucking
my bone for the season.
Fucking dog.
My bone for the season.
I'm really, really sorry. I know you guys really wanted him.
I did say in previous episodes leading up to the draft, I wanted him to be a Giant, but it didn't work out.
Yeah. Didn't work out. He is a fucking monster, and he should get, when it finally comes due, and again, the best thing is that he's not even a pass rusher. He's an outside linebacker. But he should get paid like Aaron Donald.
They talk about he should be not only defensive player, but not defensive rookie, but he should be defensive player of the year.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, quick question before you can think, because
yeah.
Talking about Micah Parsons. Have you been watching the Colts Hard Knocks?
No, the Hard Knocks, no, but I should. I
haven't tuned into it because it's in season. So
yeah, I know it's the first time, but it's like I forgot that it was even happening, and by the time I realized,
I saw the first episode, and then like it's just still there. I guess I can binge it. I think it's only supposed to be 6 episodes anyway.
I saw one episode where Jonathan Taylor got slimed because he won like the week.
The Nickelodeon award or whatever.
Nickelodeon award player.
Oh no, I didn't even see that one. I saw the first one where the coaches was just like, sucking them in the locker room and shit.
Oh, he's a monster.
He really is, though.
I'll quickly go through the rest of this. Nothing else crazy. The Chiefs are back. Their defense is good. Also, tons of in the Cowboys
defense.
Chiefs defense woke up.
The offense is still.
Do you feel like Green Bay's defense is woken up a little bit or not?
No, you're not bugging at all. I mean, there are some minor little hiccups here and there, but yeah, I think their offense and their defense are finally matching. Obviously,
they play good enough. They do just enough.
Good enough to get you to an NFC Championship game.
Listen, all you gotta do is play good enough. You got the bad man. Play good enough, and you'll take take you.
So multiple, like, beginning of the game, Raiders first possession, scoop 6, and then Washington football team against the Cowboys, Michael Parsons forces a fumble, scoop 6. Also, when we did talk about the Ravens-Browns, another scoop 6 was early in the game. Myles Garrett forces the fumble, bobbles around like 6 or 7 times, and then ends up picking up his own fumble.
And then getting running for a TD.
And then finally, last 2, I guess, Jaguars still suck. Trevor Lawrence, 100% bust. Called it. I called it. I said it. I said he's going to be a bust. He's a bust. And Urban Meyer is
going to be a
bust?
Trevor Lawrence.
Come on, bro. Season 1.
Big time bust. And then finally, Cam Newton still sucks. Falcons 29, Panthers 21. You guys ready for Monday Night Football?
Let's get into it.
Word.
Yeah, Monday Night Football, awesome game, shootout game for a little bit.
They just needed to score a little higher.
Yeah, just a little bit. The crazy thing is, go ahead. You got it.
Yeah, final score was 30-23, but yeah, go ahead, man. It was a good early back and forth. Looks like the Rams weren't gonna do anything until Matthew Stafford finally connects with Odell. Odell does his gun training on the football. Try to
like the guy.
And also shout out to all those TikToks. I don't know if you can find them.
That shit funny as hell.
Pretend to do his shit, and then it's like you just see like
end up in heaven and shit. Man, I did what he said. That didn't work. My whole thing with the Cardinals. James Conner is a fucking beast. He a fucking beast.
Yeah, out of nowhere too.
So
I think he was always good, but you do know he had that health thing.
He had that health. He had cancer.
Kind of hindered him.
Right. He was fighting cancer, and then last season he was dealing with a lot of injuries. But I didn't expect him to do what he's doing in Arizona this season.
Probably feels the best he's ever felt in a while. So
he's playing strong. Nigga can catch fucking everything. So you line him
always
up
his
anywhere.
biggest critique is that he never did that, and now he is. So
he catching one-handed balls and shit in Arizona.
You know what I'm saying? But that's probably the biggest thing is the health is probably the best he's been in a long time, and he has the skill set, and he's
definitely playing like it because he's fucking cooking. But Arizona, why are they playing for first? Because they don't win at home. They fucking undefeated on the road. And
which is crazy.
Like undefeated on the road, don't play for first. Like don't play like
it's a different animal in the playoffs. So that's why they rather.
I'm just saying they chances based on the season.
Yeah, you're just saying like if you were a betting man, and not that not that you don't gamble responsibly.
Exactly.
But
I'm just saying based on what I've seen, y'all, they play with a different type of energy when they in somebody, hostile home. Like,
so play for the wild card.
Yeah. So like, I'm not saying play for the wild card, but
no, but play for number 2. Yeah.
Play for number 2. Like, I don't know, because based on what I'm seeing, y'all get that bye, and then y'all get that first game home. I don't know. They might get smoked there. Like, Kyler was making a lot of young mistakes. He nasty though. He like running everywhere because
I was gonna say, I don't know. I'm probably gonna say this for the rest of the podcast, like as long as it exists and as long as Kyler Murray plays. But I'm gonna take back what I said about Kyler Murray. He's very good. He's very good. He's very good.
That game got how it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Like that game was supposed to get tied, and these niggas go to like overtime. That's how I feel.
Let's talk about the very first play. Aaron Donald running through that old line, but like he was little, like he just
the first sack Aaron Donald got, I'm like, yo, he about to finish with at least 4.
Yo, you know what Aaron Donald is?
Aaron Donald, bro.
Still. You know what Aaron Donald is?
He began the game with a sack. He ended it with a sack.
That's Aaron Donald all day.
He's a bulldozer, man. He's a little pit bull. You know what I mean? Like he looks tiny. Like on the screen, you're like, he's little for defensive tackle. I mean, you see all these like, big fucking chunky, like Quentin Williams type dudes, right? Like at that same position that again are good, but not as fucking good as this little guy. He is the definitive. He's the walking picture of like guys with small dicks. Like you should look up to him because it's like size does not matter because as long as you're all pure muscle and you're chody, you can push through anything and break any barrier. Hit any pocket.
You just said that's a real quotable?
No, I said that's a weird
correlation. He said that's
correlation.
A weird correlation. Boom. But I'm just saying he used the O lineman to sack Kyler. He didn't even put his hand on him. He pushed the O lineman on top of Kyler.
Yeah, well, he had to put his hand on him to count him down.
Right. But I'm saying to get him to the ground, he
grabbed Kyler was on the ground.
And put the O lineman on top of him and then tapped him and shit. But this is what a lot of people, when it comes to the playoffs, this is one of those matchups that we're looking forward to. Matt Stafford did him, putting that ball out there. Cam beat me because of the biggest throw of the game, that Van Jefferson ass.
That big bomb again, trying to match fucking Justin Herbert's big bomb. Matthew Stafford was a little bit more cleaner looking.
Word. That's true. The kicker had like 9 points and shit.
Nah, Gay had 14 points by himself.
He had 14 points.
Yeah.
Wow. I know he kicked that many times.
Last name Gay, whatever.
Yeah, his last name is Gay.
Hey, yo.
He had 14 points.
His name's Matt.
Himself.
I know.
Matt Gay had 14 points.
Yeah, I didn't know he scored that many. I thought he had like 9.
And Van Jefferson had 14 points.
Yeah.
The niggas put up 28 points on you in that last game.
It was a great game though, man.
And Cooper Kupp, I say it all the time.
Oh yeah,
that white boy
boy's a dog, bro.
But
my guy, dude, fucking
Matt
love
Stafford with that throw in the end zone.
No, I mean the throw was perfect. The throw was. He damn near made that poor defensive back straight up cry on the sideline.
Yeah, he was on the side about to like break his hands, like hitting the ground and shit. Like,
it's frustrating, man. It's like he did everything right
because he played that ball perfectly.
And that ball was perfectly placed into Cooper Kupp's hands. And again, does Vance Jefferson catch that? Does maybe Odell catches it? That new tight end Bland, does he catch that? Probably not. So it's just a bad combination of a perfect pass with like one of the most elite receivers in the game right now. It's easy to get frustrated.
Great offense always beats great defense. I'm sorry, great offense trumps great defense. I know they always say defense wins the championship, but not when niggas throwing like that. Like if you keep throwing like that defense can't do shit because he played that ball perfectly. There was nothing he could do.
Now, I think the hardest throw in the NFL is the touch pass, especially if it goes more than 10, 15 yards.
Right.
The touch pass is the hardest throw in the NFL.
But yeah, Kev, thank you for sending me my money. Oh, for those who don't know, I won pool this week.
Here we fucking go. Yeah.
Kev
like I said, I'll send it to you at my convenience.
Kev just sent me mine, so I'll just let people know, if y'all want to, y'all can send that bread as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
you shouldn't have said if I want to, because I don't want to, but
well, send me my fucking money. Any other takes on Monday before we get into the pick'ems?
Nah, man, let's do it.
Let's move
I'm
on
okay.
to pick'ems. Drew, you ready? Get your
I actually did it. Looking the app, I did it already.
It's not gonna show me your picks, so I just say your picks. All right. So I'm gonna see if it's locked where it shows that you actually did it, but we will see. So let me look at it real quick.
By the way, I found out what happened last week. I made my picks on the money pool, not the OSA pool.
Oh, okay.
So and then it was locked. So I'm gonna make sure I do it right this week.
All right. So we get into week. What's this? What week is this? 14, 15?
15.
15. Week 15.
15.
Almost there, boys.
Almost at the end
Monday night game is lit.
Almost at the end of this shit. Now, before we get into
are you stupid?
Before we get into the pick'ems, here's the scores from week 14. If you didn't catch week 14, here's all the scores for week 14. Now, after that, we got the standings for week 14. I was number 1 with 12 wins. DQ had 11. Kev had 10. Johnny had 9. Drew had 9. And Ed was at the bottom with 7.
You
overall numbers on that? The overall numbers?
What happened?
What's the overall pool numbers? I want to know where my season's at.
In regards to the overall, Eddie.
I know, I'm pissed.
Eddie's messing himself up in these.
I'm pissed, man.
How you
standings, man?
I fell down.
So overall, I'm still number 1 fucking entire season.
No one
with
cares.
132. DQ number 2. The non-football guy.
I don't understand how it happens. I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to pick against you so I can catch up to you, and it's not working.
So DQ, you ain't catching up,
guys.
all right?
Yeah, I'm trying to see who's the shit bowl of the week, though.
So the shit bowl was Eddie. Eddie was the shitty.
No, this week. New week. This is a shit bowl.
And quick thing. After today's game, they asked Curry who's the GOAT shooter. He said, "I'm the GOAT shooter."
Duh.
Talk your shit, Steph.
He proclaimed it.
DQ was number shit, boy. DQ is number 2 with 122. Ed is 3rd, 120. Johnny got 118. Drew 116, and Kev with 107.
All right.
Now
this is where I make my comeback.
Who's doing the spread this week?
I got it up here, John, if you are not ready. Oh, shit. I totally forgot.
What?
Guys.
What?
Yep.
Saturday night football.
It's Saturday, yes.
It's Saturday football. We're back
to it is.
We're back to football Thursday, Saturday, and Sundays.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, and Monday. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we got.
Oh my God.
No more bye weeks, dude. No more bye weeks. So this is it. This is the witching hour of the season.
This is when it is coming down to it. We got a lot of close races on both sides.
This is playoff fantasy time, man.
Fantasy playoffs. If you made it, I'm not in our league, but I am in ones that actually win me money. So
okay, cool.
Good for me.
All right, so Thursday night, we got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the LA Chargers. Who got the spread?
Got them right here.
Ed doing spread this week.
Yeah. I got them right here. Chargers are 3-point dogs at home. Over-under is 52. This game is on Fox, so it is nationally televised. Thank God. Thank God for this part of the season. I love this part of the season. Coming off of a real big win. Both teams coming off a big win. Not really for the Chiefs, but divisional win for them. Justin Herbert did look really good. I do want to pick the Chiefs in this game, but I'm going to take the Chargers.
All right, Kev, who you got?
The points.
So, I got the Chiefs.
John, Chiefs.
Drew. This should be all around.
I have the Chiefs. I have the Chiefs as well. Other than Ed, that's the Chiefs. All right, next up, Saturday. At 4:30.
4:30.
We got the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Cleveland Browns. And give us a spread in your pick.
All right, the Browns are favored by 3 points at home. Over under is 40. I mean, give me the under. The Raiders are just never gonna. They had that hot start, but obviously everything they've gone through this year has been tough. The Browns seem like they're pushing to win that division, even though it's anyone's. But the Browns need this win more than the Raiders do, so give me the Browns.
All right, Kev, who you got?
What do I put down? I got the Browns.
John.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
Raiders.
Drew, who you got?
Raiders.
You know this nigga Josh Jacobs got 11 baby mamas?
What?
11 baby mamas.
What?
That's facts?
He got 8.
Literal?
Eight is the facts and 3 possible.
How old is this kid?
So
24 probably.
My God.
Yo, he's on Antonio Cromartie level.
Had to make it to the league, baby.
So the ninth one just was confirmed. So 9 confirmed. And he got 2 more. He got 9 and 2 possibles. But I am going with the Browns.
My man is 23 years old.
So
what the fuck?
Yo, man, when you about to make millions, you empty the clip. Any chance you get.
That nigga shooting up the club everywhere. But next up, we got the Patriots and Colts, which should make for a really good game. And give us a spread and
I am so sick and tired of this cute little run that these goddamn fucking Patriots are having. 7-game win streak. I'm still on my Alabama quarterback suck, and they'll never be anything. So that being said, Jonathan Taylor's going to put this team on his back. Give me the Colts. Also, Colts are 2.5-point favorites in this game. 45.5 is the over. Give me the Colts. Give me the under. I hate betting unders, but I will bet the under.
Kev?
I got the Pats.
John?
Going with the evil genius. The Pats.
All right, Drew, who you got?
Bills,
damn.
Who you got, Drew?
I got the Bills, man.
You got the Bills?
It's the Colts.
All right, bench him again. Bench him again. Bench him
no,
again.
I can't bench him right
Make
now.
your pick and then bench him again.
No, I can't bench him right now.
All
Patriots, Colts. Patriots, Colts.
I got the Colts then. I got the Colts. Bill got the Colts.
Are you putting it in your phone though?
Yes, I got it in my. I just say I did my shit. Shut up, Ed. Move.
He pre-did his picks. He just don't remember what he did. So,
but he picked the Bills.
Yeah, I know.
You know what? You know what, Ed? You know what, Ed? We can move on. Shut with your little bit.
I have the Colts. I think the run is over. Jonathan Taylor is about to cook.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got the Cardinals versus the Lions all around. But
yeah, we're all picking the Cardinals. I mean, let's be real here. 13.5-point underdogs are the Lions. They should cover that. That's too big. That's way too big. 47.5 is the over under. Yikes.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yikes. All right, up next, we got the Panthers versus the Bills all around. And give us a spread.
Yep. Bills are 10.5-point favorites in this game. Panthers probably aren't going to cover. Matt Rule still sticking with Cam Newton even after all the times he's benched them this year. But I mean, what are his options? BJ Tucker or Sam Darnold? That sucks for him. But yeah, I think we're all picking the Bills.
Hold on, John.
I am going with the Bills.
Okay. I just your fandom be, your fandom be doing things. So I just wanted to make sure. All right. Next up, divisional game. We got the Cowboys versus the Giants all around, but Ed, give us the spread.
I don't think it's an all around because they are stands in the state. Is Daniel Jones playing?
Probably not.
Probably
not. So
all around,
like he's going to get a consultation with another neck surgeon here in the city.
Why doesn't he just talk to Mike Lennon?
That nigga need a construction worker. Them big head ass nigga.
Nigga ass retarded.
All right. Giants are 10.5-point underdogs in this game. Over under at home, by the way. Then the over under is 44.5 points. Give me the Giants to cover, but give me the Cowboys for the win.
Okay, who you got?
I got the Giants covering and winning. So, divisional matchup, dog eat dog world out here, man.
Let's see in that pool though. John,
yeah,
boy.
got?
G motherfucking man.
I believe you. I believe you, John. I believe you. Kev, on the other hand, I don't believe. Drew, who you got?
At the Cowboys, bro.
I have the Cowboys as well. Now we got a really good game next.
The shit ball.
The shit ball of the week, man. We got the Texans versus the Jaguars. Ed goes to spread in your pick.
Okay, Jaguars are holy shit, 3-point favorites at home against the Texans. Over under 39.5 points. Give me, I mean, the Jaguars are a fucking mess. I'm riding Davis Mills. It's Mills Mafia. Give me the Texans.
All right. Kev, who you got?
I got the Texans too, bro.
John, who you got?
I am going with the Jaguars.
Drew, who you got?
Texans. I got Texans.
Since Ed picked the Texans, I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. Keep the distance. You know what I'm saying? Keep some distance between.
I mean, I'm in third now, dude. I'm fucking. You gotta worry about DQ.
I ain't worried about DQ. All right, because his next week he gonna pick all the wrong teams. All right, so next up we got the Jets versus the Dolphins, another divisional game. Ed goes to spread, and everybody else get their picks.
Dolphins are 8.5-point favorites. Crazy things happen in Miami. I mean, you know, they beat the Patriots. They could beat the Bucs there. They could beat the fucking Patriots there. They could beat the Green Bay Packers there. But again, I think this cute little run that they've been on is coming to an end. And also, I'm a writer, and I have no reason to believe that we're going to win this game. But I'm going to go ahead and still pick the Jets. Over under is 42 points. Jets will cover. Jets will win and take the over.
Gotcha. Kev, who you got?
Thought you was, nigga. Dolphins for sure.
John, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Dolphins.
Drew, who you got?
Dolphins.
And I can't say nothing because I definitely picked the Jets.
Yo, did you hear that? Did you hear
that? No. Play it back. Play back.
Drew, who you got? Drew, who you got, Drew?
Dolphins.
Damn.
Yeah,
even in a bad,
you can't say that to me. I definitely picked.
No, I know John.
Even in a bad game,
I know John, but damn.
Even in a bad game, he picked against them, bro.
So
I've been picking the Jets all this year, bro.
You should. That's your team.
Yes, I know. Fuck y'all. Have you picked the Vikings all year?
Yes.
Yes, he has.
No, he hasn't.
On the pod. Yeah, and honestly, even in the pool too.
In the pool,
I look at it,
because I think everybody's going to pick against the Vikings, so I always pick
exactly. That's why I pick the Jets every week, except for that one time that I picked the fucking Bengals. It was a mistake.
I got to check over there. I don't believe that. I don't believe you picked the Vikings.
Drew. Tisk.
I don't believe
I got the Dolphins, man. Up next, we got should be a really good game as well. We got the Titans versus the Steelers. Ed, give us a spread in your pick.
Steelers are 1.5-point underdogs in this game. At home to the Titans. 41.5 is the over under. Don't know what's the status of AJ Brown is. They did get Julio back. Deontay Foreman looks like he's good, but the Steelers look like they're on this like weird, like we're down, but we're not out kick. Winning that game against the Ravens in Baltimore, barely losing that game to the Vikings. Steelers just because it's too close and I don't like that line.
Got it.
So yeah, Steelers.
Kev, who you got?
I got the Titans, man. They're a good football team.
John, who you got?
I'm gonna go Titans.
Drew, who you got?
Titans.
I think Ben is tired of fucking Pittsburgh. You see how he was getting hit against the Vikings? He was tired of them fuckers. He was tired of his line. He was tired of the receivers. I'm going with the Titans. I think they managed the game better than the Vikings do.
Tired of football. He need to retire.
He's tired, period.
Solid, like definitely better team than fucking Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
No, I agree, but my situation is that the line is too fucking close for me, and it's the Steelers at home coming off of devastating loss, but after coming off of a really high win, it's just trends in football. These are where these like weird things happen, I do think when the Titans win, I'm not going to be surprised, but I think Steelers might pull it out.
All right, up next we got a divisional game, a wild card push. We got the Washington football team versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And give us your pick and spread.
4.5 point favorites are the Eagles at home. You guys know how I feel about Washington. I'm not even going to go too deep into it about Alabama quarterbacks. But give me the Washington football team.
All right, Kev.
Oh no!
Eagles,
Chargers.
John, who you got?
I'm gonna go with the Eagles.
Drew, who you got?
I got the football team.
Is Gardner Minshew playing?
No, I believe Jalen Hurts is back.
All right, I'm still going with the Eagles. Give me the Eagles. Up next, we got the Falcons versus the Niners all around, and they give us the spread.
All around, I would agree. Niners are 9.5 point favorites at home. 46.5 is the over/under. Niners.
Yeah,
Niners.
All right. Next, we got the Bengals versus the Broncos. Battle of the 7 and 6, and it's again playoff push. Hey, give us the spread and your pick.
I think this is easy.
I don't like that. Broncos are 1.5 point underdogs in this game. 43.5 is the over/under. It is in Denver. I'm gonna stick with my ride or die secondary team, as everyone else on this podcast has. I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Kev, who you got?
What I don't got is a secondary team.
No, I know.
I'm going with the Bengals.
John, who you got?
I am going with the Broncos.
Drew, who you got?
Bengals.
I have the Broncos too, man. Javonte Williams.
Yeah, I don't like this line.
Melvin Gordon, they've been cooking, bro. Like low key. I'm gonna go with the Broncos in this game.
I narrowed it down to I have more faith in Joe Burrow than I do Teddy.
And John
Bridge.
putting Melvin Gordon, disrespecting him, putting him on the bench and shit. I treat Melvin better than that, John. Much better than the way you treat him.
To be fair, he
bench,
just started turning it on. To be fair,
he had 2 good games the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, he had a couple bright spots.
He deserves better. He deserves
better. Realistically, even if I had him in my lineup, I still would have lost.
Exactly. I'm just saying he should be. I'm just saying he should be with me. That's what.
Yeah, John, you took that Cowboys D this week. Hard. Right? You took that Cowboys D.
Okay.
And that Dalvin Cook.
Hey.
Okay, so up next, Drew's game. Again, all these games matter. All these games matter. We got the Packers versus the Ravens. Hey, give us a spread and pick.
At home. Whoa, Ravens are favored, so I'm assuming that means that Lamar's okay. But Ravens are favored by 4.5 points at home. The over/under is 43.5. Packers.
Okay.
Has to be.
Who did I pick? My bad, my phone locked. I'm pretty sure I picked the Packers because that's the only thing that makes sense. Yep, Packers.
John.
How are they favored in this game? Because they're home?
You said how they favored?
Yeah, how are the Ravens favored?
You said how the Ravens are favored?
Yeah, they're favored in this game.
Yeah, they're home.
I think you're reading it wrong. My app says the Packers is favored by 5.
I'm seeing 4.5 Ravens are favorites here. I mean, that's...
John, who you got?
Oh, no, yep. You're right, John. Sorry, I read it wrong. My bad. It's my bad. That's on me.
I'm saying you probably just reading it wrong. You probably just did, but I'm going with the bad man.
Drew, who you got?
We'll go with the Ravens.
You really gonna go with them? We'll see in the money pool. All right. Let me get the Packers up next. Divisional game. Yeah, kind of, sort of. It is, but it ain't gonna be competitive. We got the Seahawks versus the Rams all around.
Maybe not Kev. All around, Kev?
I got the Rams.
Okay, so all around. Seahawks need to keep losing games. Rams are 4.5 point favorites. Over under is 45.5 points. Yeah, let's be real. It's the Rams and more losses. Although maybe Jamal Adams will get his third interception of his career.
Cool. Well, from where? His house? What the fuck are you talking about?
He's out.
He's out again?
Yeah,
he's out again?
For the rest of the season.
Oh my God, this trade is the best. The best trade ever. I don't know. I don't care about the Seahawks. Yeah. I just look up and I see they lose and I'm like, this is great.
He got hurt
unless there's a slew of niggas in his house and he's on the couch and he's like, I caught that. Like, that's the only way he's getting.
Remember when he got hurt last year and he was out for the year and he dressed up in his full uniform and stared at the TV while his team was playing? That was super lame.
But
super lame. I hate Jamal Adams.
He's out for the rest of the season. Everybody got the Rams. Up next, we got another divisional game, which should be all around. We got the Saints versus the Buccaneers. Ed, give us a spread all around, of course.
11-point favorites are the Buccaneers. Saints should cover. It's not fair. 46.5 is the over-under, but yes, all around.
And last but definitely not least, another all-around divisional NFC North. All around it should be. Unless y'all smoking rocks. We got the Minnesota Vikings versus Chicago Bears. John,
Vikings find a way to lose games, boy.
Should be.
Ed, give us a spread.
I don't like it. I don't like it for you.
Y'all do right.
I don't like this for you. 3.5 point underdogs.
I tell this nigga I work with at work, yo. Y'all find a way to lose games, bro.
Yeah, dude, for real. Bears are 3.5 point underdogs in this game. It is in Chicago. Vikings coming off a big high, even though they almost blew it. Extended week, almost extended break, right? Could be a little cold. 44 is the over/under. Give me the under. That's a gross game, but I'll go with the Vikings just because if that's what's gonna set me apart, at least we'll tie on that game. Okay. At least at the very minimum.
Kev.
Vikings.
Okay.
So yeah, I did it again, dude.
Why y'all talking? John, who you got?
Y'all find a way to lose games, but y'all should.
I will take the Vikings, but put this in consideration. Kirk Cousins' record on primetime TV, NFL games is very bad. Ooh. So I wouldn't be shocked if they catch the L.
All right, Drew.
I'm picking the Bears.
He picking the Bears. Dalvin Cook said, man, he tired of these games being so damn close. He's tired of these games coming down to one possession. He's tired of it. And so this week, Dalvin's going to put up 4 touchdowns and with the win for the Vikings. All right. And that is our picks. As you can see right here, here's the picks. DQ is added, of course. And we're moving on. We're going into hot takes. Hot takes is, what's a hot take, Ed? Hot take is...
not the tired old, LeBron is the GOAT and Jordan's not. Not that's not a hot take. You take that all the time. This is a completely original thought. Something that maybe you heard in passing, but you've kind of dove deeper into it. Something that can be proven wrong too. Proven wrong. This is all inspired from something I heard on a podcast that I listened to. And the hot take that he said was that Derek Jeter was not a good teammate. And he goes on and on and on to state his own facts to it. So, and again, first time I've never heard that Derek Jeter was a bad teammate. I've heard that Derek Jeter's overrated. I've heard that Derek Jeter, if he wasn't a Yankee, he'd just be an average shortstop. He wouldn't be a Hall of Famer. I've heard all that, but the only other argument is John tried to, he poked holes in it as the writer that he is. But again, I thought it was an original thought. I didn't think anybody else thought of it. And that inspired this new segment.
Okay, so can I go first with my hot take?
Yeah, go for it.
My hot take is this. Are y'all ready, John? You listening?
Say the Bulls go Eastern Conference Finals.
I ain't got nothing to do with the Bulls. I'm not even talking bullshit. I'm dead ass.
Okay.
There is only 3 superstars in the NBA. We have a bunch of great players. But there's only three true superstars in the league.
Who?
And LeBron ain't one of them.
KD.
Steph Curry.
Kevin
Kevin
broke a
Durant,
record.
Kevin Durant and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Whew.
Those are the only true superstars in the NBA. Now, the reason I say this
now
is currently, right now. I'm not talking about historically. I'm not talking about the overall history. I'm talking about currently. There's only three players that you can live and die with. There's only three players that you, any given day, as long as this player is playing good, you got a chance to win. Only those three players, Giannis, KD, and Steph, dominates the game. You got a lot of great players, a lot of good players. But when I say take over games, dominate games, live and die with them, and be okay with them playing, them being out there, only those three, Giannis, Steph, KD, the only superstars left in the NBA currently. That's my take. Suck your mother if you don't agree.
I don't disagree. I really don't disagree. I'm trying to find a way to disagree, and I can't. I can't even name one other player that would be. I mean, one can argue like
people
maybe
argue
James Harden.
They'll argue James Harden. They'll argue LeBron. They'll argue Kawhi. They'll argue
Kawhi.
I'm not arguing Kawhi whatsoever.
Kawhi's currently not playing, so
right, currently not playing. But God forbid, if Kawhi was there, there's only three players I trust in the NBA to live and die with: Steph, KD, Giannis. Ain't nobody fucking with that. Come on, man, miss me. Ain't no argument.
I got no argument. I got nothing.
Ain't no argument.
That's tough.
LeBron.
Ain't no argument.
Tough.
Go ahead, Drew. Drew keeps you keep murmuring LeBron. I mean, this is an open door to, try to shut it down if you can.
You said if the team is playing good, they can take you over the top. Like, didn't you say that?
As long as they playing,
as long as
that player is playing good, you win it. You win it to win it.
So again, that's a really good point.
I mean, he does got Russ fucking up the shit right now. So
as long as you got those one of those three.
Drew, the only way you can clap back to any of these things on this side, and this goes for everyone.
I'm just sorry.
I'm just saying you have to convince Dev that his take is wrong, and I got nothing.
You got to show me. What can you tell me? What can you show me?
I mean,
you can't tell me. You can't show me shit. I'm sorry. You can't.
I mean, like the Brooklyn Nets do lose when KD be playing. No, okay.
No, the only thing I would say is, while I was playing, I'll definitely have him on the list.
All right.
I'll have you.
Drew said he wouldn't even be there. Drew already. So Drew can't argue Kawhi because he already said he wouldn't have.
I wouldn't have Kawhi on that list.
The rule change has been a little different.
I wouldn't have Kawhi on that list.
You also got the Dames of the world.
I say it's a lot of good players, a lot of great players. Superstars is only three of them things left, man.
Anthony Davis is there.
He not.
He be banged up a lot, but Anthony Davis is there.
Anthony Davis is on the backslide. Like, let's keep it a buck. Everybody is waiting for Anthony Davis to become the superstar that he should be, and he's yet to ascend. So Anthony Davis ain't even in the conversation.
I wouldn't say Anthony Davis is a superstar either. I wouldn't.
He helped the Lakers win a championship.
He's a very good player.
In a bubble.
But again, he's a very good player.
He's a great player.
What everybody says about Anthony Davis, he needs to take over the team. He's yet to do so. He's yet to become
a great player.
That focal point of that team. Even with them winning,
that's a philosophy.
But he needs to. That's why I said. That's why I said in the beginning of this whole season, like if Anthony Davis needs to become I say LeBron needs to be
we moving on because ain't no real arguments to get it. Thank you.
The only argument I got against you, it's not even an argument.
LeBron,
so we
bro.
can move on. No, it's not LeBron. Is that you're saying it as it is right now? These are the three most dominant guys in the league, and I will say though that there are three other guys that are just looking down the barrel that are younger and are right behind them, but they're not there yet, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're not there yet.
That don't matter.
It doesn't matter because they're not there. That's my only argument is that they're not there yet.
None of that shit matters because there's only three. Who next? Who can go? Who want to go? Yes.
I don't know how anyone's gonna.
I don't got a hot take to beat Dev's hot take, bro.
You don't gotta beat his hot take.
No, ain't gotta
beat it. That's a good ass hot take.
That's a good ass hot take for real though. Like
Kev,
that's a good ass hot
give us
take.
some, Kev. What you got? Give us a hot take, man. Did you take some time to think about this? I thought about this ever since.
You did.
Ed brought up the part about the hot take. I'm like, yo, I got one. Nobody thinking it. I know.
Nah, like the biggest hot take that I kept doubling back to and coming back to, but I was just like, fuck it, because it sounds like too cliche. Is that I really think, and I'll go as far as saying the current quarterback for this team. Because, and if he stays under the current coach, I think any quarterback, not any quarterback, I should apologize, any handpicked quarterback can win as many titles as Brady can win under Belichick. I think it's really been Belichick this whole fucking time.
Yo, Kev, we be thinking the same, bro. Because
keep it 100.
One of my hot take, I say
next week.
Evil Genius proving is more him than it is Brady. That's what I have on my thing. That's a fact.
I've been blown.
But he does have to win a title to solidify.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like the only way you can convince me that that's true, and again, I like it because it's actually gonna. My rebuttal is the complete opposite of what you're saying. It's about the Heisman and it's about Alabama. No. But exactly, that's the thing. It's like you could be proven completely right if the Patriots win a Super Bowl in the first year as Mac Jones. Right. Like that shit would be crazy. And you could be
Jones, full defense back.
Right. And then you could also be dead wrong when they get knocked out in the first round of the playoffs.
True.
Like, like by the Bengals.
I do have them losing right now in the conference, like the divisional round, but I don't know, man.
I mean, currently as it stands, I believe the AFC goes through New England, so they are still currently the number one seed.
Yep.
So
again, I had your take, but again, the thing was we will see, but he's slowly showing that with the team he got, no superstar players, rookie quarterback, and a really good defense, that is more of the system that he's created than Brady.
And the other part of it too is that
Brady went to a stacked team. And
amazing run game.
Run games, people that we really don't know, not the top.
And that's the other part too, is what you just said too, right there at the end there. I kind of cut you off from it, but Brady went to a stacked ass team, and then he brought his friends,
and then
stacked it even more.
Brought Antonio,
his friends.
And shit, right? So,
God Gronk promised him 6 touchdowns in the regular season, and was like, "Yo, you'll get at least 4 in the playoffs." I got you.
Yeah.
Great take. Ed, go ahead, Ed. You got
I mean, I might as well just go to follow up, and I will say this with the exception of 3 players because one of them I really like. One of them is convinced me otherwise that he's good, and then the other is too young in his career to tell. But with Bryce Young finally winning the 2021 Heisman, 2 takes on it. One of them, no one fucking cares about the Heisman. It's like year after year after year after year, and all these fucking college football stands, they do this whole fucking rigmarole, and it's like, you know who's gonna win it. It's like the occasional, like, oh shit, like fucking Derrick Henry won. Oh fuck, like what the fuck is his name? Mark Ingram won one year, and then this past year with Devontae Smith. So with the exception of, and I forgot that Lamar Jackson won one. But the point is, let's just look at the last 10 years of
who's gonna win. It's like
Heisman winners.
It's like the MVP for the NFL. Ain't no defensive player winning.
It's ridiculous. Troy Smith, Ohio State quarterback, won in 2006. Absolute bust. Tim Tebow, 2007. Absolute bust. Sam Bradford, very good. Hospital. Mark Ingram, good player. You know, good player, but
great personality.
Yeah, didn't match up to much of anything. Cam Newton, yeah, okay. Look at him now. He fucking sucks. Robert Griffin III is now accusing the Washington football team of raping him. Johnny Manziel is doing podcasts now. Jameis Winston is trying to resurface his career. Marcus Mariota is a backup. And again, with the exception of these last couple guys, Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, and Devontae Smith, too early to tell. But I'm almost out on Baker Mayfield, who won it in 2017. But that leads me to the next.
The Heisman is a joke.
It's a fucking joke. It's just, who cares? Like, we do this. You got the college football stands that are
it's been a bad couple of years with the Heisman winners.
Right. And again, with the exception of the last, I would more so say 2017, 2018, 2019, all those guys getting drafted in the first round, first overall pick. That's Mayfield, Murray, and Burrow. And like I said, too early to tell with Devontae Smith and obviously Lamar Jackson. Very underrated.
Well, didn't Cam win the Heisman too?
Cam won the Heisman. I mean, he sucks. He sucks. I said he sucks.
At the back end of his career, though,
yeah, but he sucks. He went to a Super Bowl, cried, and it's never been the same.
Don't matter.
He went to
I'm not gonna lie. It allowed him to get hit more differently than other quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, like
Cam premiered as a great player. He had some great years.
Yeah. He did. And again, Robert Griffin was a nice little flash in the pan for a little bit. I'm saying is that these are all like sizzle for a little bit and then it just fades out.
I'm saying compared to other names.
Cam is, yes, he is an exception of that later round. But I had to get to the younger guys who haven't finished their career or even hit the peak of their career right. And then the other part of it is Alabama quarterbacks suck and they're never going to amount to anything. And although Tua, Mac Jones, and Jalen Hurts are trying to put that in my mouth, don't worry. I'm honestly telling you right now, Alabama cannot produce quarterbacks. The only quarterback to win a Super Bowl that played for Alabama was Willie Joe Namath, who did sell his soul to get that Super Bowl. But do you guys remember AJ McCarron and Greg McElroy? Do you remember those guys?
I remember AJ.
Yeah, but where are they now? How did they do in the NFL? No one cares. So if things go the way that they're supposed to go, Tua, Mac Jones, and Jalen Hurts will not.
AJ in Cincinnati?
As a backup, maybe.
Yeah, right. I think he was, or last year he was. One of them. Yeah.
Maybe 2 years ago, but yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, because Huntley started. Yeah, that guy Huntley started. Drew's backup, I believe, when Joe Burrow went out last year. Or no, it was some little white boy.
It was probably the season before or something like that. But he was there not too long ago. Good take though.
Huntley,
John.
Who the fuck is Huntley?
I thought Huntley played with the fucking. Didn't Huntley play with the Green Bay Packers, bro?
You're right.
Huntley.
Where the
AJ
fuck
McCarron.
Where's Huntley now though?
That's being funny.
Still on the Packers, nah.
Dev, he was drafted to the Bengals, but he is currently the backup for the Falcons.
Didn't Huntley recently play though?
Oh fucking whatever.
Drew, didn't he? Huh?
I think Kevin just has lost, but
Kev ain't lost. Kev right with me. Kev is right with me.
No, Kev just picked up on it. Kev got lost.
Kev went there first.
Brandon Allen is the backup.
Kev went there first. I heard Kev and then doubled down on it.
Something ain't right, Drew. Drew, you ain't doing no research or you really ain't a fan, bro.
John, hot take. John, hot take.
Yo, fuck
good
you,
shit,
John.
good shit, Cam. No, because Cam said it first. I heard Cam and jumped on it.
I'm not gonna lie, this hot take is gonna hurt, and I hope to be proven wrong. This hot take is gonna hurt.
Here we go.
But I do not see the Yankees winning World Series in the next 5 years.
Oh, damn, John.
God.
That's horrible.
How'd that feel, John?
When I get invited to get that police escort to that good spot at the Yankees parade, don't ask me to go this time.
I hope I get proven wrong, but the state of the Yankees, I don't see it.
Can't say you ain't invited, John.
I'm just keeping it, I still think we need a new manager. I still think we need to solidify our pitching, but I think it's going to be a couple of more years. We had our chance. We had that. The window's not closed, but we had that chance a few years back. Obviously, there's a whole situation with that, the sign stealing and stuff like that. Yeah. But the state of the Yankees, I think, unless there's like a much big change in the next, I don't see the Yankees winning another World Series in the next 5 years.
That's sad, John. That's sad. All right, Drew, clean this up. Drew, clean us up with hot take. What's your hot take? What you got? These are some good hot takes, bro. Really good hot takes.
Yeah, I know. My hot take is a little on the lower end, but okay. I'm going to still roll with it. If they get to the Western Conference Finals, the Suns and the Golden State Warriors, I am picking the Suns to beat the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals.
Suns coming out of the West once more again.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna argue that.
I mean, those are the front runners. So and the way the Suns been playing collectively, they've been playing really good.
I really like that. I really like the nucleus and the leadership of it's the leadership of Chris Paul and their coach. What's the coach? Monty Williams. Yeah. Monty Williams. They just have a pulse on the team, bro.
Yeah, you got a coach on
it's the leader of the team and the coach on the sideline that really gets the team.
They got a coach on the side and a coach on the court. So definitely. But that is our hot takes. Definitely dope hot takes, man. Congratulations, fellas. Y'all did good tonight. I like that. Let's end it with in case you missed it. Now, nobody got their shit right last week. Everybody was wrong. Do better this week. Drew almost hit, but the Heat's lost to fucking Cleveland. Like, the team that they supposed to win, they lost to. All right. Almost got there, Drew. So this week, in case you missed it, Kev, kick us off.
I'm saying in case you missed it.
You mean when you hear this?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Why say in case
you missed it? You said it twice, and I was like, maybe that might be wrong. I was taking a note.
I got confused for a second. I was like, did I hear that wrong? You got to do a marquee miss? Or
why did I say in case you missed it?
I don't know, man.
When you hear this, Kev.
When you hear this, because I wanted to say it for my divisional game, but I think for the Eagles-Washington game, I think the Eagles will win the game via like pick 6 to fucking end the game.
Okay. The Eagles.
Like, because those games are always like dog fights. And I think it's literally gonna come down to a tie game, like some crazy defensive play. So I'm just gonna go with a pick 6.
Copy.
Could be a scoop, fumble, touchdown, but I think it'll be a pick 6.
All right, John. When you hear this,
the G-Man will beat the Cowboys.
Okay. I'm trying to look through this. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. Drew, when you hear this.
When you hear this on the Hawks game versus the the Nuggets on
when
Friday.
Is that? Okay.
On Friday.
Okay, got you.
I got John Collins 30 plus.
John Collins 30 plus. Got it. Ed, when you hear this.
I want to double check these matchups just to follow off my hot take.
Okay.
Here we go. Hold on. I just want to make sure. Yep. Okay. All right. The Alabama quarterbacks, aforementioned Alabama quarterbacks, Tua Tagovailoa. Mac and cheese, Fat Boy Jones. Jalen Hurts, if he plays. If he doesn't play, then this kind of changes. But I'm sure he's playing.
Yep.
We'll combine for 7 interceptions.
That's a lot, bro.
I know.
So
I know. Combined, you know, one can throw 3, the other 2 can throw 2, that's 7, or one can throw 4. The other 2 only need to throw 2, 3. We'll be all right.
Yeah. So in case you missed it, contradicts my picks, but who gives a fuck? All right. So and Ed, you just inspired us talking about the Alabama quarterbacks. All the Alabama quarterbacks will win this week. So win for Tua, win for Jalen, win for Mac and Cheese. All the Alabama quarterbacks get the W this week in the NFL. And that is our episode, man. Great episode. Episode 35, overall 85, season 2, no DQ. So we'll get his bold prediction and we'll add that, of course. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Crew, great job with the hot takes today. Make sure you guys again share, like, comment, keep letting people know about us. We're gonna keep doing this. Almost at the end of season 2. That big 100 is coming very soon. Make sure you stick in with us. Kev repping. Also, congratulations. We didn't say it, but congratulations to NYFC,
I just wrote it down.
NYCFC, all that good shit for taking the MLS. New York got something to rep. We finally got something to rep again. So,
young franchise, y'all got your first win. Much love, respect.
So,
first championship in New York since 2009. Bing Bong or 2011.
2011.
And let all our NYC Spanish followers know what's up. Congratulations.
Yeah. So congratulations.
They watch real soccer, not MLS soccer.
ML.
Hey, congratulations.
NYC at NYFC.
NYCFC.
FC.
Okay. It's New York City Football Club.
I didn't know if they was NY or NYC. That's why I was messing up. So I didn't know how they said. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. Like always.
Love, you claim me the illest. You don't believe in yourself to forget it. You gotta put yourself up in position. Ice skating on thin ice. And my ice skates been in the kitchen. How can you tell me to pick a religion? I'm 24 and I'm broke as a bitch. But I'm a millionaire rich in the spirit.